after all the fighting, all of the matches, all the playoffs, all the knockouts, we are finally here where we have 2 teams left in the competition. I'm hoping to be joined by the one and only Serious Jest and V shortly as well. But this is the Season 20 MML Pro Final between 2 teams, to my knowledge, have never been in the final, and 2 coaches who've never won it. So we will have a new champion tonight, and you know, send me an invite to chat. There we go. This is why I don't like going live first. V just said he wants another invite. I've already sent him one, but we'll go back. So already, try it again. So bear with me 1 second, guys, while I invite him again. But I assure you, they do have invites. Well, I might as well send another one to Jesty while we're here. I'm pretty excited that I've got my good friends with me co-announcing today. And me and Jesse haven't announced for a very long time. So there we go. I've invited him again, so hopefully they'll be there in a minute. I am pushed for time because I think they're going to the... Just bear with me. Just let me... No... Right, okay, sorry guys. I'd like to get this in. I've basically got one of the finalists just messaging me as well. I've got V trying to get in. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, nothing new there, is there? Let's be honest. So hey ho. Right, so the 2 teams in the final then are Rodentia, Nauseam, and Blood of Amber. And here comes V Power. So there we go. Welcome, V.
How you doing, buddy? I think my Twitch is still up as well at the moment, so I'll come across and join you in a moment. I'm just going to see if this volume's actually... Yeah, it is okay. That's broadcasting on mine, so we'll come across and join you. There's only a couple of us left, but either way,
might as well. Bring the party with you.
Is your Twitch up, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not showing them my thing.
You're worrying me.
Where is it? Oh, there. No, that's... Where are you?
I don't know.
Is anyone in? How's your thing spelled? It's just Bernie. Is it underscore anywhere or something?
No, it's just without no capitals. Bernie Buffon. It's in the MML chat as well. The link to it. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah. Okay, let's try it another way. I'm just raiding Blood Bowl 2 in general, I think, at the moment, which is
well,
so
there we go. Well, Cody Cookies, come on, give me a follow, so thank you, Cody. While you're doing that, I'm just going to quick look at the 2 teams. I am wary that they're going to be going to the pitch side in a minute. Who did you tip to win this, by the way, just on interest?
Who did I? In the Goblin Gambling, I went with Alma just purely because his betting was going so well and he tipped himself, and I liked that, so that was who I went with. Score, I can't remember what I went, 3-1. I felt he might turn the rats over somehow.
Yeah,
so.
okay. Yeah. Well, I went the opposite. I went NTB 3-2. I think there's not enough mighty blow. There's no mighty blow on either side. That's the interesting thing. People going about all these kill teams and how OP they are and all this, and we've got a final with 2 teams with not one mighty blow between them. But they're the 2 in the final, and these, you got the Rat who basically got these 1-turners, and then you got Blood of Amber, coached by a very good coach. And again, his team doesn't look great, but great coaches can do wonders even with teams what are just average. I'm just gonna have a quick look at the teams before we go to the pitch side. I mean, Alma's going to tell me when they go in there, but pardon me, they've only got 7 players of the Dark Elves, so they're going to be adding 280 on top of that, and he's carrying a lot of bloat. So we're looking around about 1810. He's going to be coming in at what's quite heavy for what he's got. So that means the Rats will get inducements, so things like wizards and stuff like that, and I think that could be key. I played Alma. It seems like I play Alma so many times that in Blood and Tears and over again, and obviously I played him when the freaking rain came down in the playoffs. And you know, it was, hey, hi everyone. And he has a very, how can I put it? I know what I'm going to get when I play and what's going to be a really tough game. And he has set moves and he knows, he's confident how he plays. He's not scared of scoring early. And unlike me and Serious Jest, he's totally opposite where we'll try and play it cool and go, oh, it's going to be a tough game. He just comes out and says, look, I'm gonna win.
I'm a winner.
I'm a winner. I don't care what else says. And I love that because I would be like, nah, man, I'm just setting myself for a fall. But he didn't care. He's look, I'm going to win this thing. And he's in the final. And he's one place away from, you know, being the first Dark Elf coach to win it. But the problem is, and this is really weird, and people think I'm taking the mick here, but I had a vivid dream that there was going to be dead rats on the floor, covered in blood, the rain washing it away, but there was one guy holding the trophy, and that guy was the NTB Rats. And I think they'll get it done tonight. I'm really confident. There's no mighty blow in play, so unless Alma Forever rolls very high dice on the injuries, I can see with the inducements the Rats will get this done. I think it will be a close game. It's either going to be one of those where I think it's either really tight, like a 2-1 or something, or we're just going to just have people score. I mean, how would you play it? Would you be like, well, I can't stop them, so we'll just have a shootout, or would you be trying to ground it if you was like the Rats or the Dark Elves fee?
I don't think either of them are gonna. I think of the two, you're gonna want the Dark Elves might consider trying to grind the Rats down because he's gonna want to get after the. I thought he had a mighty blow blitzer. Has he died?
Yeah, he died.
Okay. Yeah, I thought he was going to try and get after the gutter runners because Warriors gutter runners alive. So I think maybe if Alma is going on the offence first.
Yeah.
He might not be looking just to score straight away. He might be looking to hunt down some Rats and maybe even foul if he's bringing in any more extra players.
Yeah.
And you know if he then gets rid of some Rat numbers early, then you know it could probably turn into a bit of a bashy game for the Dark Elves, and the Rats will just be hanging on in there. But as we know, just a couple of Rats is plenty. You know, it's all you need. So. No, it's a really interesting game because it could go either way. It could just end up in a bloodbath, or it could end up in a massive score-off. We don't know. Let's get it started, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm just waiting. I obviously talking to Alma as one here, and he thinks that the NTB will take a wizard. I think we all agree a wizard's going to be taken, but he thinks he's going to take Glat. I can't see Glat in this game. I don't see why you would take Glat in this game. He doesn't have tackle. He's going to be not very good against any blodge. He hasn't got mighty blow. There's no deadly piece you really want to take out on the Elves team. I'd be very surprised to see that. I would be more willing to go extra players or Babes, because obviously then you know you've got a better chance of getting back.
Extra players for the Rats is what is the TV anyway? Sorry. I thought Alma was down TV.
No, NTB's TV is going to be 1570. So if he's 1570, what's he going to have? About 300, I think. Let me go back. So 240 at the moment. So that'd be
4 times 7.
Yeah, that's 280. That's 280. So that's 280. So that's going to be 1810 plays, 1570. So basically, what's that? 240 plus. He's got 130 cash of his own. Now, I'll be honest. If I was NTB and I was in a final, I would spend my own cash because you know you might not get another chance of becoming the champion. Gio, don't say chainsaw. They can't get a chainsaw. Can't get one. But even if they could, that's a terrible idea.
Ball and chain. Get Fez in there.
Get Fez in there. Yeah, they'll just dodge away from him. So yeah, I don't think. Well, he could get Glyphods. I would. But the thing is, people said about like an extra bench, but you know, you're paying 30k tax on a loner, so you're looking at 80 just for a loner Rat, or it's just like 110 for a Storm Vermin. I think the one, I think Kills has got the thing. I think if I was going to go for an extra play, I'd go with the guy with the tail and the, you know, with the tail, vocal tails, the stabby rat. What do they call him? I can't remember his name. Skitter.
Stab.
Yeah, let's have Skitter, because Skitter's fun, and he can stab the witches as well. What'd be all fun, won't it? So I think I would go with that, but I would be tempted with Babes. but obviously both of them only have 11 players. Now I'm going to pick a weakness up on both teams because hey, it's me. So let's go through it. Right, Blue Amber. The weakness for them, apart from they have no bench, is one thing they are lacking in this team, and maybe it's just me when I play elves. Yes, believe it or not, guys, I do play elves. Is there's no leaper in this team. There is not a leaper. I do not like an elf team without leaper. I just think it gives you that extra dimension, and it scares the living daylights out of people. If you've got a, if that number one had leap now, or even number two or something, then all of a sudden, the rats have got to be worried about that. And obviously with them only being strength 2, I think that would have been a massive deterrent, and that could have won them. That could basically win the Dark Elves again, but they haven't got one of those, so hey, it is what it is. But I think that's a big miss. Obviously no Mighty Blow, but I think Alma's a aggressive control sort of coach, and he does it very, very well, so that doesn't worry me too much because that's the way Alma plays. But the weakness I have with the NTB lot, and it's only a little one, is his fouling is... the way he fouls is wrong, in my opinion. What he basically does is he just sticks the boot into anything. When he played against me, he's like, I'm going to stamp on your rot. I'm like, you stamp on my rot? Really? Yeah, go ahead, stamp on my rot. And he got sent off. And he said, usually when I foul, I get sent off anyway. So it's like, well, if that's the case, then surely it's best to try and foul a decent thing instead of a rot or And I've watched him a few times this season, and he just fouls like the worst piece on the pitch. Yeah, he was only a line rat, but come on, man, go for something good, and he hasn't. So he's got to be smart. He really has to get smart for this game. He's got a dirty play now. He didn't have. I don't think he had that dirty play when he was fouling against me. So that could be key. If you're gonna foul, make sure it's on a really nice piece. Don't, for the love of God, use it on a loner. What I'm worried about. Go for a thing, and that is that dirty player. Could have a big impact. It wasn't that long ago that Margarita Misfits player stamped all over a deaf guy and killed him. So, if you're going to kill something good, is my opinion. They still haven't told me I'm going to just go on, because I've got a bad feeling they might start playing it, and they haven't told me. If they have, we'll rewind it back, obviously. But, because they were supposed to start at 7. I don't know where Serious Jester's gone. Whew, they're not started yet.
Got a hangover. He's still in bed.
Well, I messaged him.
For them, it's like afternoon for them. Right?
Well, I did speak to him about an hour ago, and he said, about 45 minutes. I said, yeah.
Well.
Cool. They are pretty much ready. We are ready at this side, so we are.
Go and get a beer, and then
ready.
I'm ready.
Yes.
I'll be back. Tell them to hold the phone. Wait, man.
All right, mate. So, everybody in chat, tell me who you are picking. I'm Bezo. Hiya, Bezo. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you had a great New Year. Yeah, you're breaking up. Go and get your beer. So, it'd be interesting to see what it takes. I think everyone is well, I'm saying that, presuming everyone agrees with me that a wizard's going to be there. He's just accepted invite. Exciting, NTB. I have a vision we're going to have a bloodbath. We shouldn't have a bloodbath because there's no Mighty Blow, but I just got this sneaky feeling that we're going to get one.
I'm ready.
He's got a beer. So right. He's got a beer. I'm on coke, so that sounds even worse. Not that coke. I'll tell you what I'm on. I'm on Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max Cherry, no sugar, maximum taste. It's a lie. Yeah, because I am on coke. Yeah, everyone's on coke. Everyone line up and have some. Right, so the invite's been accepted. We're going to have one very happy coach and one not so happy coach. But I think it's fair enough to say both coaches have done extremely well to get this far. So, good luck to both of them. Obviously, NTB, better win 3-2, you son of a bitch, because that's what I've got on my gambling. So, hey, get it done. So yeah, we're just waiting now. Hopefully Alma will tell me what he's picked. But I would either go to 2 babes or I'd go Skitter, and I'd definitely take a wizard. And I think the wizard could be the difference in this game. How do you stop 1-turners really? It's really hard unless they roll 1s.
Stamp on them.
Well, yeah, you got to get them on the floor, aren't you?
It's just you got to get him. He's got to go after the gutter runners, because if he doesn't, I think he just literally actively needs to chase them around the pitch.
Well, that's what I did. I did that, and I remember doing it against Fightalk was it in the league or the playoffs? I can't remember. And he'd run away with his 1-turners, and my neg will be chasing. Obviously, my case supposed to be chasing how slow they are, and he ended up failing GFI and injured himself. So that was pretty funny. So yeah, we're just waiting. I have no idea what they've taken. I saw your game, by the way, so congratulations on your ball game win. Very professionally done, sir. Well done.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, of the beast, I didn't know if he was keeper or not, but you know,
he went out how he would want to go out. That's all I say.
A boot in the face.
He probably heard rumours that he was going to get fired anyway.
Yeah. Goodbye, cruel world.
He decided he wanted to go into the ground instead.
Yeah, bit of better regen does, got it done for you. But yeah, so congratulations there. What are we looking at? Me and Trip agree. Oh my God, no. But yeah, one thing I will say, when I've seen Alma, and obviously I think Tripper has pointed out on this, and I forgive me if I'm wrong, but Tripper saying he's had a bit of rub the green as well in the playoffs. So that's not to say he doesn't deserve to be there, and he obviously has played very, very well. But I remember when Tripp won, and this is going back a long time with his humans, and he had the momentum, and his humans just kicked the crap out of everything. And I have the feeling Alma's on that role as well. I mean, I hadn't seen NTB's any of his games, so I don't know. Obviously, I played him, but I feel that Alma's got the momentum. Alma's, 1 minute he's like saying I'm going to win it, and then he's saying, oh well, Goblin Gamblin says I'm the underdog. I mean, is there inducements are Wiz? Storm Vermin. Ooh, no.
Babes. Okay.
Storm Vermin, unless he's took tackle, I don't see why. But then again, maybe he's thinking he has. Oh well, I'm just going to the game now. Too busy talking. Everyone else is watching the game apart from me, and I think it's probably important I get it on. Yeah, so I get that. Storm Vermin with tackle, that'll help get him an extra player. And Babes, yeah.
Gio's getting
excited. Oh, he is.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
We're all right. We're going. That's not a bad, to be fair. I love this. I love this pitch. It's lovely. Where's the freaking rain? Yeah, when I play, it's bloody rain. When I don't, yeah. Roy says, "Go ATB, you deserve it." Yeah. I can agree with that. He's been in the comp for a long time, and it's interesting, isn't it, that a lot of these coaches get to the finals or win it. The long-term franchises. I mean, the Misfits were crikey, they're a long established team. I think is NTB's the longest one in MML at the moment. Do we know? Got a feeling it could be.
And also Los Pumas as well, I think. Maybe
yeah. Los Pumas has won a championship, so is this the time for the Rats to get it done? Although, if Alma wins it, this will be the first time the Dark Elves will have won it, so a nice big extra bonus there for Alma. And obviously Alma top of the gambling tipping competition as well, so everything's going rosy for him at the moment. But as we know in Blood Bowl, 1 minute you're flying high thinking you're the best in the world, the next minute shit it gets real.
First I said squirrels as well, but I think they were
I don't think it's squirrels.
Maybe season 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Now then, gentlemen.
Hey!
Here we go.
Here he is. It's alright. We're just perfect timing.
Sorry I'm late.
It's alright, mate. We're saying he'll arrive. We know he'll arrive.
Yeah, wife came home from the supermarket and needed help bringing in groceries, and I have to announce the game wasn't cutting it.
You did the gentleman thing and just threw him on the kitchen floor and then ran to the...
I was like, it's the MML final. She was like, yeah.
Blank stare.
There was a knife within reach, so I didn't want to piss her off.
It's like, it's going to be someone's final if it doesn't help me pick these fucking buttons up.
Exactly.
I know, mate. Jesse, I know that when the wife isn't happy, as we know, I'm usually hiding under the bed. I'm so happy that today's game's at 7 p.m, so I can talk and not worry about getting that dreaded phone call saying, "Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to sleep. I'm going to kill you." Oh yes,
I from under the bed talking about shit. I think she's in the room. And I was like, Bernie, it's very important. If she grabs you, start calling out things that you see in the room. Anything that you can.
I'm gonna be taken, Justin. She's got this. What can you see? She looks pissed.
Did they start? Are they on Cabal TV already?
They are, yes. They're on.
Yeah.
And
I've just seen the kick go off. I don't know if I'm ahead or behind. Or...
Blood Ambers have got an extra reroll, so the fans of the Dark Elves have got it done. So they get the extra reroll.
I want to make sure they pick that up.
Yeah, I think you might be ahead. Are you ahead of me?
The ball is basically just.
Oh, no, I thought. Yeah. Okay, good stuff. What's that? V-Power 1 VV. I don't know what Trump's on about.
Huh?
But I don't know. I'm just. Oh, basically here in the chat. Oh my word! No!
Oh, I called it.
Oh my word! What a disastrous start.
There's one reroll gone, but you have to do that first, really, because anything else failed, then.
Yeah, the nerves are going to Ziz sprint dash already. It's an emote, Bernie, you old man. Yes. I didn't know that. I'm looking at it on the PS4 thing. I ain't looking through Twitch on my PC.
You need to see through Twitch. The PS4 thing's about 20 seconds behind.
Yeah. Oh, there we go! KO! Get in there, the rat's getting it done.
Another one.
Bites the dust. How many times are you going to say that tonight, I wonder? There's no mighty blow on this pitch. And we was talking, Jesse, about people going about like bash teams and kill teams and all that stuff. But obviously these two teams aren't that. And neither of them got mighty blow, so it proves it can be done. You don't need Claw to win a title.
Well, if I recall correctly, last week it felt like Alma had mighty blow and I didn't.
Yeah, I played him, got my ass kicked. It was the rain. The rain came down. I was like, right, I ain't gonna win this, am I? And then he got the blitz against me, and I was 2-0 down at half.
He started with the blitz. He started with the blitz against me too.
Oh well, there you go. You see, he's got the blitz machine. What Spawn used to have.
Excuses.
Hey, we allowed them. Oh, riddle me this. Riddle me that.
Rats come out swinging.
Yeah, he is. Oh, well, I did say this. I did say I had a dream, and I said there'd be blood on the floor, even though there's no mighty blood. I just thought it'd happen. Jesse, who do you think will win this, by the way? Did you have a prediction, or?
Let's see. I mean, really, if I'm just going to go off of the teams, I'm seeing Rodentia. I think that Alma has... What throws you off about this team is all the loners and the regular linemen. He uses them as roadblocks very well, and just uses these 5 central players. But it looks to me like the Rats have the tools to kind of neutralize them.
Yeah. You know what's coming now as well, though. You know what's coming now. Or what I think is coming.
Don't you dare foul that loner. NTB, do not.
You've already called him out for a...
I know I have!
Don't
do it!
3-assist foul.
It's a loner! It's a loner, you don't...
do it.
He's not, he can't. No!
You know what, though? Honestly, yeah, you're right, Bernie. It is a loner, but, the numbers game is going to be really important here. And I did not foul Alma's linemen last week, and if you can't remove them, then you can't get to the good guys and neutralize the guys. There you go. And that's
off it goes.
Not standing for it.
Well,
this is the final. We're not having any shenanigans.
No, and I'm already tilted, and it's took me turn 1. That is, I get what you're saying. You deserve to lose the final just on that. I feel like I should have cursed. I think I've cursed the wrong coach. I get that it's another player off the pitch, but you know what? It's a KO, and your guys off for the rest of the game. And but you don't. I don't know. I did the opposite last week. Yeah. I didn't foul those guys, and then I regretted it later because I couldn't remove any of them. And he's just Alma. If anything, he's really good at throwing his fodder at you. Yeah. And he'll do it. He's not scared at all. He'll just keep throwing these guys at you. And if you don't remove them, you'll never get you'll get screwed. That's what happened to me. Yeah. That's a fair point. I suppose it depends what firepower you have as well. But I don't know. I bet it was Polish credit if he could.
A lot of frenzy on this team as well. Right, a lot. But
Right. Can we see?
Oh, he's got one.
See, this is the
It's just a stun.
There's
Don't-
no scoring happening next turn. He's
What
taking
you-
away the
yeah.
scoring threat.
What
It's just a
NT
constant scoring threat.
what
all around.
NTB needs to do now is knock that witch elf on the floor and foul it with his dirty player. That's what. Oh no, he can't, can he? No, what? No, it's gone already. Yeah, no, well,
Tackle anyway,
yeah.
so
Just roll powers. You'll be fine. Roll powers. Yeah, he has. He's got the stone vermin.
See you later.
That's the other thing Alma loves to do is these dodges. Oh, they're so annoying. And Alma just like he doesn't avoid. He's not afraid of the dodges at all. Just
Yeah. He's an elf that loves a 3+ dodge. And
He's a
nothing more
confident
annoying.
coach. That's his. I think that's his main strength with Alma. He's very. I mean, apart from being a nice guy, he's very confident in what he does.
Yeah.
He knows his plan, and like I say, I played him a lot, and usually I know what he's going to do, but it's still hard to stop, obviously. But he knows what he's doing. He's very confident. I think all good elf coaches are either crazy son of a bitches or very confident, and they'll say 3+, 4+. Don't worry about it. We're going to do it. And more times than not, they bloody do as well.
It's always dark elves. Always dark elves. I've literally played 2 games in the last couple of days against dark elves, and they just 3+ and even 4+ me. Another one gone. Oh, that's a
off.
big piece of remove as well for the moment. No babes for the dark elves. That's
See you later, alligator.
Bernie is literally Mystic Bernie. He's bloodshed.
Yeah,
player's gone.
Well, hey. But I don't know. These removals are crazy. But this is it. You see, when the dice are like that, they are, aren't they?
I like seeing. I really. I dislike playing against. Nothing against Alma, but I dislike playing against coaches that like to base up like that. They don't necessarily try to just position in your way or anything. They're just like base. So I really like when they pay for it like that. And people say, oh, the removal dice are crazy, but you gave him 60 blocks.
Yeah.
So.
Another hit here.
Yeah. Andy, the inducements were a wizard. That stormed them with tackle and some babes, I do believe.
Babes. How many?
One babe. Right, now he's got it set up. This would be really good for a foul right now. I'll try not to.
You're not gonna let that go.
I am gonna let that go because this just bloody proves it. He's gonna win 3-2. But the problem now is because obviously he's been caught fouling. Did you really want to foul again? That's the problem. I don't know. I don't know if I would.
I think he's thinking about it.
Yeah, well, he probably will. He probably will foul.
Him moving that tackle there makes me think.
Yeah. Depends. I don't know.
Especially that the witch.
Yeah.
I think you have to foul her. That's one of.
It's one of what? 2 tackle, or was the other one tackle that's already been removed?
I don't know.
Nope. Those are the only 2 tackle he has. Is that Dark Elf Blitzer and that witch? I think you got to. There you go, nice. And then you bring it home with the loner.
Yeah.
Kill, ka.
I don't think I'd foul it. I haven't got my DP. I ain't got the +1. I've got a +2. There's a good chance. I just don't have the bench to do it. I think I admit that my plan would have been right. I've got the DP, and that's going to foul something decent. But the other thing as well, these 3 KOs could come back. If 1 or 2 of these were injuries, I would definitely probably put the foul in. But what we got to remember is these rats could just. Oh my god, here we go. Well, let's have it
what
work.
I would have done here? If he was going to run,
you already said he loves
KO.
to foul, and he will foul constantly. So that is what I'm basing my ideas off.
The only thing I would have done different,
for removals now, 100%.
Yeah. Go on, sorry, Jesse.
Oh no! The only thing I would have done different is if he's running. I don't know if you guys agree. If he's running Ziz sprint dash all the way back, right, and there was no real need for Lympho to drop all the way back with him. He could have ran up and provided an extra assist.
I agree with that. Yeah.
On the foul,
it's for protection. He's trying to protect him because obviously he's the piece who will be used to try and get rid of the try and get the ball back. So I think he's putting back there for protection. He just want him getting hit. That's what I think he's ready for.
Okay, gotcha.
Because
he has got the other gutter runner up there still. As
he does, yeah. I mean, I would rather lose.
Gone, and that was the only other gutter runner, but.
I mean, he has got the wizard, but obviously having a leaping strength 3 gutter runners going there and try and get the ball. Because as we know, if the ball gets loose, rats and wood elves they'll just take it to the house. So he wants that other threat apart from obviously the the wizard. So he's got 2 options to try and get the ball loose. But yeah, 6 players left. And this is it, isn't it, about Blood Bowl? You know, he had a pretty good go of it against me. He had a pretty good go against Jesty. Then he's against some rats with no mighty blow, and he's lost half his team. And Turbo, there you go. There's one back. There we go.
Don't count him out.
Oh, we can't. Oh, he's strength 4 as well.
Oh,
well, he's going to have to let that go. He's going to have to let that go because of his. Yeah, he's got to let it go. You've got to let that go.
Yeah. I agree.
Let it go. It's an M&Q
because you're not guaranteed he's going to stay in the game. I'd keep him in if it was a badly hurt. I'd actually use the Apo on the badly
I wouldn't.
hurt. It's the final.
Well, I wouldn't.
This game was it?
Yeah, that's nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought it was badly hurt.
He's going to save his Apo for his gutter. And it wouldn't surprise me.
For me, the final, man, let it all. I mean, play it like you would if this was, use it or lose it. You know what I mean? Like, if you lose your gutter, if your gutter suffers a permanent injury in the final, like, screw it. You got time to build, you get the off season. Yeah, I think what it is though is it's if he gets injured, like a badly hurt or something, he has the option to bring it back, and it could win him a title. So I would. I mean, this is how when I've seen him play. This is how he plays anyway. He's very reluctant to use an Apo. He tries to save it, and I've seen him Apo knockouts on his star gutters to make sure they're there for the point and click 10-8, 10-16 score. So not I'm bitter about 110 or anything like that, but hey. But yeah, I mean, Alma likes to foul as well, but he obviously knows, even though he wants to foul that gut run, he just doesn't have the players. It would be suicide, and they're all pretty decent apart from that loner. So, Bezo says point, click, and yawn. Yes, we won't get into that much until click ball, click end zone, let the salt rain down. Unless it's your 110 and it does it, then you feel fantastic. So now we've seen some movement. What's interesting? I wonder if that's to do with it. Yeah, because that Witch Elf is putting a bit of worry onto this team. Yeah. Would any YouTube be tempted to just like cage dive? Oh, where's he going? Hey, come back! Where's he going?
He's in range. He's in range. That's where he's going.
Oh, you don't want to be scoring now. Oh yeah, you do actually, because you need to score 3 TDs. Where's he going? 3 TDs for me. Well, this one's sidestep.
That is risky. That was risky.
That was straight out of the.
But still,
if you missed that, then.
I thought he was just going to go for the lineman, and then he'd have a bit of a screen.
Yeah, I did risk it for a biscuit. Crikey, certainly put the house on that.
This is. Now he's got some options, though.
Yeah. I mean, if you're NCB, you want to just thingy this out because he's got 5 players out.
He just wants the ball up the other end of the pitch.
Yeah.
Is he going to foul him? Is he going to get rid of the other tackle?
That would be awesome.
To be fair, that would be okay. I guess.
I would. Yeah, hell yeah. That's a. Ooh.
I think he might,
This is. I tell you what. I think is dancing with the devil here is the rats, because there's some risky dice coming in here. Nuffle said, "All right, I'll give you it for now, just because we want an exciting game." But one of these could severely bite him in the backside. Let's see what he does with this gutter. He's going to go there. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so he's got the 2 scoring threats now. So even if the BS happens,
oh my god, he's going to go. Oh my, it's a +1.
I would have stacked more dudes if he was going to do that.
I would.
Yeah, he could have had another 2 assists.
Yeah, there we go.
What did he roll?
I don't care what he rolled. He's off. I'll have a look in a minute.
Like double ones. Double twos.
Double two, yeah, well.
So look, it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, just from a strategy perspective, Stiff Neck should have been over there too. Even the gutter runner should have been 1 square back. Stan Tavares.
I mean, and this is the problem. What NCB's got at the moment is everything's gone his way. But he's giving it back to Alma. He's giving it back to him. He's like, I've had these insane dice, but you know what? I'm going to just keep fouling. And these are like, with 1 assist, it's very risky, and it's not a DP. So you're going to have to roll really well to get rid of this person for the full game, there's more probably chance than you removing your own player. And I just think you've got to be smart, and this isn't smart. I'll be honest. I think he's just giving Alma the title at the moment. I don't know what you guys think. I just think this is just, here, Alma, you can have the championship.
I don't hate it only because
it's got to be the end of the fouling, surely.
I don't know if it will, though. That's the thing.
He got called out twice in 2 fouls. Wasn't.
There we go. See you later. That is beautiful.
This shit frustrates me to no end.
Wow, that's a good play.
Bam.
Boom. See you later, alligator.
He was loose in that ball regardless as well.
Yeah.
Ball, so.
And this is why I love Alma. It's like, you know what? But look at the Dodgers. The Dodgers are 2+. So
he's got to get that ball now, because otherwise the Rats are still good. Just going to pick that ball up.
It doesn't matter. He's got the ball loose. That's
How was it a 2+? Why was it?
Well, that's what I'm saying here. It was 2+. He's a Jelly Fab, isn't he?
No.
Well, what is it then? Let's have a look.
2+ failed it.
2+, isn't it?
Yeah, 2+. Oh.
Yeah, 2+.
I wasn't watching properly, but he cleared.
I don't know.
He cleared the guy out of the way with the 1 dice, didn't he? So
yeah, I don't know. Either way, he's got the ball loose. But again, you see that learner who he fouled with could have plugged that gap. Just saying. But that's the good thing about Alma. If he sees an opportunity, he'll take it. And like you guys have already said, he ain't scared of dodging on 3-4+. It's the alpha way. So this is why I'm a big fan of the way Alma plays.
It's really frustrating to somebody like me with Garrett. All I need is a 2+. I can't make that, and I see him do 6, 7 in a row.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
See, this is a good. This is why I like. This is why I like announcing with Jesse, because me and Jesse are not playing in this game at all, and we're probably more tilted as fuck as they are. Me and Jesse are like, God damn it, man! How dare you dodge?
I'm a hater. I hate people with good dice. I hate like a motherfucker. I'm like, fuck you and your good dice.
Oh dear me. So it's cool. And V's like the sane person in the room, so we're alright. As long as V's with us, we're alright.
Does he score? Does he bother scoring?
He needs to get the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a ball on a couple of 2+ and a handoff. He can hit the side stepper and run the other way. I don't know.
Oh, this is a bit. Is he going to go with the loner block? 1 in 9 is in trouble. No, he's going to go with the good old loner, but it's the vermin, and it gets him down. Beautiful. There we go. Killsy throwing. Is that shit at Jesse chat? Good old Killsy, the dice lord himself. Let's have a look. So he got that down. So now where's he going to go with the ball?
He needs to be a little bit careful, because unless everyone else dodges out, I think he can hand it off all the turn.
What the hell is Killsy talking about? The same guy who can mostly what the fuck he wants with 2+ complaining. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think he's saying that you have brilliant dice, Jesse. I think.
That I have great dice?
Yeah.
Hey, obviously, this guy's never played me.
Oh, Jesse the dice lord. It has a ring to it.
Yeah. Luckiest guy in Blood Bowl right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Where's he going to go with this? Is he going to just score? This is a win.
He can sideline it and be out the range of pretty much everyone.
Well, he might have to do that. But
I don't know if he is out of the range of everybody, but
he might be now.
He can be based now, I think, but that's about it.
Based. Oh yeah.
It's a jelly foul, so
now he can't be based.
Now he can't be touched. So he can wave to the fans. Shim.
And now he can have fun.
Yeah. Oh, there's
another KO.
And this is it. He's getting removals. He doesn't need to foul. The guard's saying, "Stop bloody stamping. We're getting it done." And he's like, "Just foul. Stamp."
He's gonna foul Noisy Eater.
He can't. Please don't foul anymore. Please don't. I can't take it.
Or he's gonna knock this loner down and foul the loner.
That'd be awesome.
Be great.
I mean, don't get wrong if you're
from a fan perspective.
No! It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
Double GFI foul.
Double
GFI foul. He'll injure himself. plug the gap.
Or a dodge.
Plug the gap. Just plug the gap. Come on, NTB, plug the gap, mate. Right here, where my cursor is. No. Okay, yeah, fair dues. No.
He's trying to protect. He's trying to protect the
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be, well, he can't really protect it, but it's a good thingy. Yeah, it's been an interesting start to the game. NTB's dice have been crazily good.
It's going to just flip on its head for the second half.
Well, this is it.
Are going to come back.
This is it.
The Rats are going to get their heads panned in.
Yeah.
And it's going to come down to overtime.
And the one-turners.
I was thinking the same thing.
Ooh, big pals.
Big pals. Yeah. Should have used the stilettos. But yeah, he's gonna have to score next turn. I think, and that will be a massive win for the Dark Elves, because really they should not be able to force this TD with very little players, in my humble opinion.
True.
I mean, it could bring it back to the middle and like cage up. That's what I would do if I was NTB. You cannot score before turn 8, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You can't even score on turn 8, in my opinion. Turn 8's for losers. You don't score on turn 8.
Oh well, we know the Four Horsemen like to not score or not score at all. You know, still not as good as my 10-25 TD. Just saying, but you know.
Still dining out on that.
Yeah, damn right. Fuck the trees, man.
Ooh.
I mean, this might. Hey, why not? Let's all foul. Fuck it. Let's all have a foul. That's See, I don't mind that foul. The ref's like, yeah, that's more than his foul, because that is a massive danger to him. Leaping gutter runner. Yeah, I like that foul. I think that's
so
the
what do
best.
you think? The score? Or are you doing the tricky?
No,
the toss across the field.
It's not. I don't think that's a salt foul. I think if I'm Almer, I'm pretty chilled. I am chilled because I'm thinking, you know what? I could be in major trouble here, but NTB's keeping me in it by fouling, and the ref. You know, the ref obviously.
That was a salt foul.
No, I don't think it was. I think that was.
That's one of his best players. He's got 3 players you need off the pitch, and that's one of them.
Yeah. I think he's showing you, if you're going to foul, make sure it's on a good player, and you've got good odds of removing it. He caged this up now. You don't score, you cage this up. This is a no-brainer. He's got the speed.
Bring it back to the right.
Bring it back to the middle, yeah. It's fine. Everybody's fine. If he scores, you don't score now. You just bring it back and cage up and have a good time. Let Alma come to you.
Here's the only advantage, I think, in scoring turn, you know, like in having scored this turn, right, is because he has so many knockouts. If he hangs on, stalls it out, scores turn 8, then Alma gets that one turn to take his 4 shots, you know, 3 or 4 shots, and then he has 2 chances at the KOs, like right back to back. So these numbers could flip. The numbers on the field could actually flip. But if let's say he scores now, and let's say only half of those KOs, let's say only 2 come back, right? He's still got a numbers advantage, and then the chance to do some rat shit, and then you know, quickly score and stuff like that. And then by the time Alma gets another shot at KOs coming back, maybe NTB's added some more KOs to that mix.
Yeah, it's a fair point. And he's got the wizard as well. I just think you've got to play the odds, and the odds is if you can score turn 8, and if Alma wants to be desperate,
he's gonna bait the wizard, baiting the wizard out.
Why? Alma don't have a wizard. Everyone thinks.
Sorry, I was a bit confused.
Everyone thinks Alma. No. No, I tell you what, that'd be balls as hell if he did.
In a way, they're both.
Probably
fairly happy where this is.
Yeah, I think both of them are happy. I think both of them have reasons to be happy. I think NTB will be slightly more happier. But
do you leave that? By the way, do you just leave? He's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna leave that gutter on the floor. Let him foul him again."
Yeah, I think he wants him to foul and pray that. But I tell you what'd be interesting is if he does injure that gutter runner from a foul, if the Apo comes out, that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
because that is a big piece, and it'd be interesting to see how he goes about this now, Alma. Yeah. But see, what we got to remember is all this carnage. We've still got to remember he only has 1 definitely out for the rest of the game. The Rats have 3 definitely not coming back, and that is the difference. As you've said, regardless of when he takes them KO rolls, he's gonna get 2 KO rolls. On you know, between now and so you know, if our players, you should get at least 2 back, and then if he gets another one back, but even if he gets 2 or 3 back in the 2 rolls, like you said, he's going to get 8 hits on AV7 rats, and if they lose a few, all of a sudden, this is Alma's thing, and this is why I said at the beginning of the thing, he's got to be smart with that dirty player. He really has to be smart. He wasn't, in my opinion, but I'm not surprised because that's what he does. He just fouls anything, and I think sometimes, if you know, learner's just not. It's just a waste. If you want to foul learner, foul with something that's not a DP. Save it for something like a witch elf or something. And we've seen Alma do that one foul, and it was on a good piece, so you get why he did it. It was still risky, but he's probably looking at it that I've got a load of KOs, and most of them should come back unless I get really bad dice rolls. So I get it, but it's been a bit of a foul-a-thon for definitely.
Okay, so he wants to mark him up and force him to score at this point.
But this is risky as well, giving all these hits to it.
You're going to try and get the sidestepper in there.
Oh, didn't want that.
That's annoying.
Oh, here comes the boot. The rest of the witch is on the floor.
I thought he was going to take the corner off and get the side. You might as well get the sidestep in there.
Yeah.
I know he's got a tackle piece, but he's a loner, so if anything went wrong.
Reroll management in second half could be huge. 10, 16 for 110, 2. Yes, I agree, Jim. I think really the rerolls they haven't really failed anything, have they? Let's be honest. But both coaches have been very good with their reroll management in the first half. Blood Vampire, I don't think I've used one.
I don't have anything to reroll.
No, so you know,
other than greed stuff, there's nothing's failed.
So he's trying to put some pressure on here, trying to get the thing. But again, he's going to get an extra hit here, isn't he, with his dermatitis? But it's going to be interesting to see how he does this. There's still plenty in there for a cage, so I won't be too worried yet. You're just worried if he gets a lucky dodge in there, isn't it? That's the thing you're worried about. And obviously he has tagged the guard of the Lamb Rat as well, what's useful. Depending on what he wants to do.
Have a pop at the sidestepper.
That's risky.
Yeah, especially with the loner.
Yeah, and he's got frenzy as well.
It's very risky to place your Lamb Rat there.
Finally, he gets punished for one of them. And now he's in trouble. Now all of a sudden this ball is not safe at all. This is not good position to be in because he can't make this ball totally safe. And that's because he went for the sidestepper.
If you went for the sidestepper, if you're going for him and you don't put him down, I think you need to score.
Yeah.
If you put him down and injured him, great, and then he could have caged up again, but I think you have to make that decision before that blitz. If he's down, fine. If he's not, I'm scoring type thing.
Agree.
I don't know if I like facing the strength 4 guy either.
Take your hit with this player and then get out of there. Score.
I don't think he's gonna though. The way he's oh, that's awful, is it? Nope, block.
He just wants his extra hit. No, I think you gotta go.
I think he's gonna try and stall this.
That would be so not smart.
I think. Well, here we go. Soon found out. Nope, he's going to go for a little dance and he's going to score. Well, that is interesting. So it's a final, so the pressure will be on Alma.
What happens with these KOs?
Yeah,
I really want to see what happens with these KOs.
Yeah, I'm going to try and skip it so I can try and see what we have. Okay. Oh well, I did say you usually get yeah.
The 2 loners.
I did say you usually get 2 back, 2, 3 for lucky, and he's. But he doesn't need that many. I think you're going to see probably screen. And he's going to go probably with the left-hand side or the right-hand side is the Dark Elves. If the Dark Elves can be 1.5 down, they'll be very happy indeed.
But remember, so the advantage though, Bernie, is like, so now Alma's got 3 turns, right? So Alma is not worried about, if Alma's left with this in turn 8, guaranteed, he's taking 3 hits, 4 if he could get them, and then he's also probably maybe fouling. T8, he's trying to remove as many as possible, and those numbers, like we said, can flip because he gets back-to-back recoveries, right? Now, he's going to focus on trying to score. So not so much on removals. So there is a possibility. Again, NTB could end up removing 1 or 2 more players, and then sending them into the second half at this point, still with the numbers up. Yeah,
this is a big thing. Defense blitz.
Or does NTB just throw balls to win and try and turn him over?
He could do.
Yeah.
He's got the speed there. He's got the kicker. He could be. You know what? ATB might say, right, I'm going to win it this half. If I go up 2-0 up, this game's done. That's why he'll be thinking, if I choose my wizard to get that 2-0, I will do. So Alma's got to be
with
careful
the
here.
one-turn opportunities, getting 2 up against those one-turners is just fucking impossible, isn't it? Yeah. Every time you score, chances are there's high chance you're scoring back on it instantly. So you're never catching up a 2-goal deficit.
I think if you're the Rats, you're thinking, right, 10-60, I'm going to get 1 turn attempt. I'm already 1-0 up. So even if he scores second half, it's 1-1. I get the 1 turn attempt, and most times they work. So even after using wizard to stop him scoring this half, that means I'm in the driver's seat second half. Because he'd have to score early, but would then give me the ball early and easy to score back. Or he's going to stall it till 10-16, then I'm going to have a golden opportunity to win it 2-1. So I think this is a big 3 turns for Alma. If he can get a TD here, he's going to be feeling pretty good. If he isn't, he's in a lot of trouble.
Make or break 3 turns almost.
I picked 3-2. In my head, he was going to be 2-2 going into overtime. The Rats won the toss and won it 3-2. That's what I had. If it does or not, we'll see.
I think I bet 3-1 Alma now. So basically, Alma needs to kill 90% of the Rats in the next 3 turns to win this 3-1.
Well, in the playoffs so far, Alma's put 3 past me, 4 past Jesse, so that's 7 TD. So he can score, but hey, this is against Rat, who can just say, you score, we score. That's the problem, isn't it? Like with my Nagel, it's you score, we punch. That's all we do. But yeah, I mean, he's got a chance here. It's a shame for Alma that his best players are still off the off the pitch, but it is what it is. It's still going to firepower there to score.
A few people were saying about using the whiz, saving it for the second half. I think I agree with what Andy's saying now. I wouldn't use the whiz this half.
I think it depends, doesn't it?
I'd probably just use it as if I thought I could turn him over, get the ball and score myself. I'd be looking to use it as a Rats.
Yeah, of course. That's the only way you use it in this half.
Yeah.
Oh, Amber gets the reroll. I don't think it's going to make any. In fact, it's not going to make any difference.
4 rerolls for 3 turns.
Can he use 2 rerolls and a half in a turn? I think that's what we want him.
He's going to carry him over for overtime.
I'll save them.
Actually, what you could do is score early and then get a blitz and use the reroll on the blitz.
I don't like how deep I don't like how deep the Rats are. I think they should have been a lot further up the pitch.
I was thinking the same thing because it's very defensive.
Kicking that short as well, with the blitz. I know you can still get it with the gutter runners, but the other guys.
I think he's just trying to protect everybody, but if I'm the Dark Elves, I'm extremely happy them gutters are that far back.
Yeah.
So far the Rats are holding. Now commentator's curse. Nope, good. But yeah, he's got a good as good as he can defense.
Strongest on the planet.
Yeah. So this is going to be interesting. He's going to pick up with a crappy player as well because he knows there's a wizard in play. As soon as I said that, he goes and picks up with the frenzy guy.
Picks up with the best player on the pitch.
Yeah. Screw you, Bernie! Screw you! I'm not scared of a wizard. Well, if that guy dies now, don't tell me I didn't warn you. But oh god, what a game. He'd be mad to foul that. Here comes the foul. He ain't picking at it with a good player because of the wizard. He picks it up with his best player.
He'd be trying to bait the wizard too. He knows that TV's not going to use it.
Yeah, it's too far back to use it. I don't think we're going to see the wizard this half.
Yeah,
not now.
Might see a bit of column defense, maybe. I don't know. Whatever Rats do these days. Might see another foul.
Try and foul themselves. Just leave it alone on the floor and foul him.
Yeah, we need to foul something. Except foul play, doesn't matter. Get sent off foul line on play, doesn't matter.
I think I'd just take a shot at the strip ball guy himself.
Depends if he likes the ladies. I'd probably have a shot at the... It's going to go down the right flank and screen it off. And that's why I like having the leaper. Because, it'll give you a shot at the ball regardless.
Yeah.
That guard, I'd want to get rid of that Dark Elf's guard because he's gonna if he hasn't been taken down, he's gonna be able to use that to try and help protect or make it a red die on the ball carrier. So I think Alma knows there's probably not going to be a wizard. That's good. If he come on, go for him. Yes, that's the one. Now, Nuffle should reward you with death.
Oh, got him.
Death or fouling. Oh, you...
That's gonna foul him.
Fouling with your best go runner. Makes sense. That's a really good thing. That was a guy I would have been worried about because he could have put him in next to the ball carrier and made sure he was a red die. So that's a really smart player. I like that. And now he can double down on this side as well. And the problem with Dark Elves, as good as they are, they're not very fast. So he ain't going to be able to swing this round to the left that easy unless he wants to trust the loner. But then he's got 3 gut runners there saying, you know what? He's got to reinforce this right side though. That's the only...
Well, I want to see if he puts anyone in scoring range as well. Just like for that turn 8.
Don't think he will. Vito could say, move the gunner runners up! Yeah, he's really lacking one more player down that right side at the moment. But it is what it is. But yeah, Killers says should put score in scoring range. I think the way he set up it on defense when he kicked it, it was. I think he was playing his cards. He was like, I'm just gonna just stay back here, and if it works, fine.
NTB going completely defensive, like you guys said. I think you have to leave somebody scoring range.
You got to put pressure on Alma to say, if you mess this up, I'm going to take it to the end and win the title. And he hasn't. So all this now is free. He can do crazy shit and not worry about going 2-0 down. He don't have to worry about the wizard, because if the wizard comes out, that's great. He's wasted the wizard, so he's probably not going to bring the wizard out. So there is no pressure now on Alma, and that's the thing. And you know, my friends who play rats on the PC, dare I say, they say it's all about making the opposition uncomfortable when you're rats. And Alma's in a nice, comfortable position here of can do what he wants, you know. And he could actually hand off to this loan if he wants to, and know that if it fails, doesn't matter, you know. But I think it's more likely. I think it's more likely to just put scoring threats up there and then see how it goes. But we'll see. Finals are normally too safe on sports. I don't know, Trip.
Go on, Loner. Be a hero. Be a hero in the final.
Absolutely. Get yourself a winning medal.
I like the placement of the of that journeyman early out there, because no matter what, you know, let's say
he needs someone else though, surely.
There's a turnover, he's got the scoring threat still.
Yeah.
You can't get anyone else up. That's the only problem. So all you know, in reverse, all NTB has to do is take this guy down, and then he's safe.
Yeah, so. He's got these other 2 players. He's gonna have to. It's gonna. Me personally, it's YOLO time with your blodger. Just get him up there.
Yeah, potato.
Yeah, because what's the worst that can happen is you lose the ball. But he's not going to do that. Does he know what turn it is? What?
Yeah, I don't know. That was...
So now it's all they got.
Wow! It's just the one guy.
All NTB has to do now is knock this loner down. And it's
wow! What? Oh wow! But is that pressure? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think you just go balls to the wall that turn. There's no mighty blow to worry about, so you're not trying to particularly protect anyone.
We've got
sling bodies down.
That's poor, terrible play. Ooh, all the booing. Get the boo beds going. Get the boo beds going. Boo, you suck! You got to the final, but you suck. I never got to one, but it doesn't matter. I just think oh boy, what I don't know what all that about. I mean, even if we look at go, I really don't want to lose my frenzy piece. Sling the other loner up, it doesn't matter. You know.
NTB's like trying to figure out. Well, nobody's scoring, so how do I best?
It's a double bluff for NTB. Yeah, you just can confuse the shit out of him.
Yeah, and when this has happened, when I'm playing against someone who does this, I honestly, I'm confused. I take a good minute, 2 minutes, going, haha, what have I missed? I have definitely missed something here. I can get him, but who's hiding? Who's hiding in this long grass? Someone's on the floor hiding somewhere. It'll take me a good minute or so. Yeah.
Somebody dug a hole and buried themselves in the ground. They're gonna pop out. Smart. He's going to protect his. Man, NTB is like so good.
Yeah,
at protecting
protecting.
that gutter runner. He runs them way out of range.
And
First, you're not getting to him.
And that's a beautiful Bernie 4 hours from Trippers. That guy looks gorgeous. If you know, sort of. I was putting it out there. But he's gonna go with a 2-die on this. If you don't get his floater down.
In a spoon.
Yeah, it was. I what did I do? I stretched it on some sort of app. Just, you know, that's about as good as my tech goes. He's going down. So hey, guess what? We're not scoring. You know what? Let's celebrate and put a boot in. You know?
Wait. 1, 2, 3,
He can't do it.
4, 5.
Can't do it.
Okay, yeah, it's just short.
I tell you what, that'd have been pretty embarrassing if it could still score, because that means he'd push minimum.
Yeah.
Worse than Hanson team there. I missed the most obvious play.
What do you mean it looks like a dog?
Some kind of reverse frenzy push from this witch and fucking knocks him into range. Like, what the fuck?
That'd be awesome. Can you? That would be a pretty cool play, to be fair. Oh dear, a nice dodge there. Oh, here come. Oh, boo! Where's the foul? Boo!
Perfectly juicy loner there.
It's a loner. That loner could have scored. You should send him a message. Here's a message coming for this guy, and the AV7 is holding. I can't. How can
hit the tackle guy? There's no one else good to hit, is there?
Punch.
he can? Hang on. Can he get a chain push on this thing? I'm sure he can. He can get a chain push on his guy on the floor. I mean, that guy on the floor should have been pushed down one. I think you should try it.
Yeah, why not?
Oh well, I don't know where she's going, but she's not going. Oh, he's going that. Oh, he's doing it that way. Fair enough. Yeah.
He's gonna do it. Yeah, he's coming around the side.
Here we go. And this again.
Smart, almost smart.
It is smart, but again, this should never be an option. If he'd have pushed him in the right square, you know, it would have been. This would have happened.
Dice, so, isn't it? That's the only thing.
Hey, it's better than having. Where's he off?
Nope.
Where's he going?
There you go.
Come back!
Surely the other ones can't reach, can they? 1, 2,
What's he doing?
3, 4, 5, 6.
He wants the 2-die.
Oh, he can. No, he can reach. He can reach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2-die. Right, fair enough. How dare we question him? He knows what he's doing. Yeah, there you go. No problem. Oh! Someone slipped on that long grass. That'll teach him not to freaking low more
That's
it.
his first reroll. He's burnt the entire half, I think.
Oh, excitement! Here we go!
Wow.
Pro play.
Nicely played. And beautiful.
By the way,
and an injury! Woo!
Wow. By the way, NTB had the chance to push that player back one square.
He did.
Chose not to. I don't know why you would ever.
Or foul him.
Yeah.
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 I don't know.
Ooh, we got this excitement.
Wow.
This is so exciting.
And this is the first time I want to know a loner's name all game. Finfin is in the end zone. Finfin is a guy, interestingly, that the Blood of Amber pulled from their local town. This guy trained his whole life. You know, he coaches Pop Warner Blood Bowl League.
There we go.
And
here we go.
I don't know the GFI, but
There we go.
sure.
did he need that GFI?
Oh, no! You suck!
Finfin was waiting for that ball. And Benedict freezes up. You would think it's the loner that would have been nervous and may have blown the catch, but instead it's one of the team stars, Benedict.
Out of interest, what did he roll for that GFI? I think it was a 5. If he
what?
First square,
Yeah, I hate when
rather
that
than
happens.
GFI.
Yeah, but then the loner would have missed the catch.
True.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh, look what's happened! All 3 Dark Elves come back.
Wow,
That is
this
huge.
Exactly
What we predicted. Yep. We did.
Because now Alma got the extra removal.
Gets there.
All of the KOs come back. That's crazy.
All the hits coming up.
The
and
problem here, the only gameplay NTB has got really is just to try and keep his gutter runners alive now, because the rest of them are just going to get their heads kicked in, and Alma's going to take his time doing it.
Yeah. And then when he's got the numbers, as he has, he'll put the fouls in, and it's not looking good.
Well, I mean, and none of that though. I mean, because he's got that the one turner. You know, Alma can kick the shit out of his players, and for the most part, he'll still kind of have the chance.
Yeah, unless they go quickly, and then they can just chase the one turner down. But if you've only got 2 players left, 3 players left, and they're all on the line, it makes the one turner a little bit harder as well.
Yeah. Kills his head in chat. bad play by everyone last 3 turns. So he's been, I think what he's saying is that, you know, that was a pro play from obviously Alma, but obviously Alma didn't put enough players in a scoring threat. Then NTB should have never given him that chance after knocking him down. He pushed him in the wrong square. Why you'd push him in that square, I have no idea if you're not going to foul him.
Like, yeah, just as a default, like, right? Like, and this is why, like, we've had chats about this, where somebody says, like, oh, if I roll a defender stumbles and the other guy has dodge, I just pick the push, right? But I always pick the defender stumbles, right? Even if the guy has dodge or not, because if I have a mind fuck and I accidentally think the guy has dodge and he doesn't, you know, I'm still covered, right? Yeah. And that's why, like, so NTB, he might have been thinking, well, what difference does it make? But you always, if it doesn't make any difference, push the guy back away from the end zone. That's just standard. Default. Push him away.
I mean, the thing is, as well, we got to remember, and this obviously works for both of them. But if I was NTB, I'd be like, right, Alma's in the final, so the guy can play. And this guy plays Dark Elves a lot. He knows his shit. So you know, you've got to. I know it's easy for us because we're obviously here. We're not obviously playing the final, but you've got to make sure you've got everything right, haven't you? And he obviously probably thought, I'll knock him down. I'm totally safe. And he probably thought, oh, he's one square away, so he's not going to get it. But obviously, people in chat, and obviously we picked up the chain push was on, and you know, it could have cost him. And he's got away with it. I don't know
what possible advantage could he have had in pushing him the way that he did. Like, why did he choose to do that?
There wasn't. There was no advantage. He just got a bit complacent, didn't he? He thought, I don't matter. I knocked him down. Don't know where I put him really. And he almost got punished for it. So
that's what you do, man. You put yourself in the habit of things that go on autopilot. Just always take the safer route.
Yeah. So how do you see this going? I'll tell you what will happen here. The timer is on 0. Now, Alma, what he does at half-time in every freaking game is, alright, I'll go for a fag break or a smoke break, you know, I need a cig. So we'll be talking for about the next 5 minutes or something about the game. He has to have his smoke, and you see, in England we call it a fag break, but obviously that word is quite bad in other countries, and I always still say that word. But just for people who aren't English, fag means cigarette in England. But I'll try and remember.
He's not saying Alma's taking a break at halftime and going to engage.
That's a very different sort of break.
It takes him 5 minutes. Oh, good man, is it? It'll take me about 30 seconds.
He knows what he wants. He knows what makes him go.
Yeah, he needs a rub of the green for certain. You know, he needs a
Blood Bowl after dark.
Yeah. I'll be back when I've just scored. But he's probably traded them extra rerolls.
Scoring on and off the pitch.
Alma scored before halftime and during halftime.
Oh dear. But I think this game's quite well balanced. I think if I'm Alma, my concern is, even if I stole this 10-16, if I don't get rid of the 1-10ers, he could just go point and click and do it. I think this is all about keeping the ball safe and getting the attrition. I think the LLS hits are going to be important here. If he can remove 2 or 3 of these players, that should set up. You know.
If he does remove a couple, I wouldn't be totally against scoring because.
Yeah, he's running out of numbers, isn't he?
Alma's got a decent 1-turner there as well. He's got a movement 8 sidestepper, and he's got plenty of friends and he's got enough players. So Alma can 1-turn as well, you know. So if he does get rid of some rats and scores, then he might leave NTB no option but to do the 1-turner, and then leaves him some more turns to score back as well, you know.
And this,
or even if it's only 1 turn, he can still get it as well. Yeah. But then NTB still has another turn. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what happens.
Oh, Andy!
I saw that.
we were at the line, and we stopped just short of the boundary. And then Andy, here comes Andy. Yeah, habitual line step.
Oh dear. Oh man. Yeah, exactly, Andy. But again, Andy's a Brit as well, so he
That's not really where the word came from in English use, was it?
I have no idea, mate.
I hope not. That's not why.
All I remember is people saying, "You got a fag, mate. I need a fag. Can I borrow one?" And it's like, "Yeah, you're never gonna give me a fucking back, you fucker. Just say, what? Can I have one?"
Right.
But no, I don't really know. If anybody knows in the chat, because there's plenty of you in there, let us know, or someone get a dictionary and find out, or what. If there isn't a historian in there, or the 33 people in our chat, then something's wrong.
Well, in England, you guys still use that word normally, right? Like, people understand that that's not what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm asking. Like,
no one gets offended by that in England, I don't think.
No. No, we don't. Tripper says, do be aware, we do have gay coaches in the MML. Not me. Oh, that seems very...
No,
not me! I'm not gay! Not me! That's sort of like very thingy. But no, we're on about, obviously,
this just
the cigarette.
Tripper is... Okay.
We're on about cigarette.
Tripper is in denial.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not. Just the way I read it in my head, it was like, "Do beware," and then he's like, "Not me." Like he's like, "Hey man, not me, man." Oh dear. But no, we're not having a go. We'd never have a go at that. We're just talking about the cigarette. We'll blame Andy because he went over the line. That sounds a good idea. But we got to speak about something because he's on his cigarette break and we can't do nothing until he comes back. Oh dear me.
It means
oh God.
Says it means small stick.
Oh, it does. In where? Where does that mean? I don't know. What country is that in? It's not in England, surely not.
I'm not. No, like I think he says like literally, like the etymology is that it means small stick.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then.
So it's only been turned into a hate word in.
Right. In yeah. Right. Fair dues then.
Well, probably originating in the U.S. because we tend to turn a lot of words into hate words here. We turn anything into something hate. Like recently the OK sign has now been turned into a hate symbol.
Oh,
really?
I've seen that.
Really? What?
You heard about that?
No.
Oh yeah. If you hold it, especially if you hold it a certain way, like you hold it down, it looks like white power.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's just people have just spun that just from the garbage, man.
I read that there was a troll that said it kidding around, but there have been a lot of pictures. There are a lot of pictures where actual like white supremacists are doing that.
Oh, that's not cool. That's not cool.
That's the problem is when you have something that's legitimately not offensive, and then someone else. It's like the English flag. You can't even fly the English flag now in your car or your window unless it's football. Unless the World Cup's on, people will look at it and think you're
a racist.
Because you're flying an English flag.
Yeah,
and that's how bad it because it was adopted by other parties like used it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but once it becomes adopted, it's tough to because it's not like the Nazi flag. That was a Christian symbol before that didn't stand for hate.
Right.
Yeah.
They turned it into that. You can't just write a swastika and go, I represent Christians with my swastika.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the English flag hasn't got that bad yet, but.
Oh dear me! I like Jim's response. His helmet smoking a full. He's like. I like Jim saying, "Is he smoking a whole packet?" He probably is. To be fair, he's like, "Oh my God, what do I do? Do I score early? Do I foul? That low? That low looks good to foul. I'll foul it because I haven't been sent off yet, and that's what NTB's been doing. I'm just gonna foul it." I don't want to foul that really good piece. I'm going to foul the rubbish piece. It's fine. I'll be fine. I'll just have another smoke. They'll be fine. It's only the final I'm making delayed.
A dump.
Something's happening. Oh dear. Here we go. But anyway, just having a half-time pause. Got lucky at the end there, and quite a lot that part, to be fair. So NTB saying he's been lucky most of the half. I disagree with that. I thought he's done all right. I thought there was some questionable pushes and one dices early, but I thought he did alright. Just that big hour at the end where he got lucky off. I don't think he's played that bad at all, to be fair, maybe, but that's how he's feeling. He's feeling like that. But hey, in anything, I don't care how good you are, when you go into the playoffs, you need a bit of luck. It's very rare someone wins a championship on anything and they can turn around and say, I didn't get lucky anywhere. And we are back! Yes!
I want it with Rotters. That's pure skill.
Well, yeah, right. Right then, guys. Me and the lads are just going to have a 10-minute break. I'll just hit the pause button. We'll be back in 10. And they're like, no, what do you mean? You should have took the pause when they went. I'm only kidding, guys. Just chill. We're still here.
Mix in the chat. How you doing, buddy?
Yo. How's it go? Alright, you've missed it. You've missed it all, man. You've missed it all. We've had discussions about
all to pay for still. That's the bottom line. All to pay for still.
Yeah. See, we can't talk about good stuff now. We've got to talk about Blood Bowl. So unfortunately, it's probably good because then I don't get a ban. So kick the ball for God's sake. The first half was good. I mean, the thing is, though, what all we want in a game, Blood Bowl, especially in the final, is an interesting game, an exciting game. And I think these two are giving us that. There's quite a bit of drama in it. We've had drama. Obviously, we almost had a 1-1, would have been an amazing touchdown. In a way, I feel he deserved that TD for the great play he did. But then, people are going to say, well, he only put one scoring threat up anyway, so he deserves it not to score. So I don't really know. Depends who you're cheering for, I guess. But it's all to play for. I still say I still have NTB the big favourite here. Unless this LOS gets a bit silly.
I agree at this point.
Yeah.
No, wait. You said NTB? I'm sorry. I'm thinking Alma.
Well, Alma's got another reroll. I don't know who he's been paying off for these rerolls, but he's got himself another one. Every kickoff, I think it's been next reroll.
You think NTB's still the big favourite at this point?
Yep. He's got the wizard. He's got the one turner. And obviously, if I'm NTB, I'm just going to foul and pitch clear the Dark Elves. So it's all good. No, I want to be on the rat at the moment. Now that might change after these hits, but going into this half, I'm saying please stay on the pitch. If you guys stay on the pitch, I'm going to win this game. That's my philosophy. But this is AV8, so he might go off the pitch. No, he's okay.
Is Alma going to start fouling? I wonder to get rid of him.
Might do. Might have to.
No, that would be the play. I think foul is very defensible.
I think what I'd want to do is try and tag these guys on the floor and make them either try and dodge and injure themselves or stand up so I get more hits. I'd be looking to try and, if I'm going to put a foul in, I want to foul the good pieces if I can.
We got Storm Vermin in the middle there. Take out the
I'd foul that guy.
One of his only block pieces he's got left. Well,
yeah.
One of two block, and the other one is a loner.
So the kicker's got the ball.
Got 3 block pieces left. Could maybe take one out there.
Yeah, Kills it says foul the AV8 piece, so he's going the same with you guys. It's not a bad call because you can get a lot of people around there, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting. See what he does. He'd have to commit a lot for that foul. And I suppose as well. It depends what NTB's doing here. If I'm NTB, I'm trying to be aggressive here.
A risky way is Alma scores quick and then puts the ball into NTB's court. He's then got to think, am I going to try and score? He's not guaranteed one turn. I know it's high chance, but it's not guaranteed.
No, it's not.
Put the ball in NTB's court and say, go for your one turn, and then I've still got an entire rest of the half again, or maybe turn him over or force the wizard or something.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I always like the second half when they're close like this because there's a lot of thinking and it's a lot of pressure. It's a final. Has NTB ever been in a final before? Do we know?
I don't think so.
So both of these are.
He's made the playoffs a lot, but hasn't gone for. He's gone for the guys.
Yeah, and that's a smart play because that is the danger. That piece is the danger. Apart from the wizard, that is the next dangerous piece, and that's a great play from Alma. And
So that was a frenzy trap, right?
It was, but he's got the 4 rerolls. The thing I like about Alma, he's like we've already said, he's not scared of anything. He ain't scared of basing that witch alpha, where a lot of us would be like, even if I get it. But he's looked at it and think, right, this is the big danger. Apart from the wizard, this guy can get in my cage or get off my screen and get the ball. If that ball goes loose, there's a chance I'm going to be 2-0 down. So he's gone for the piece. And the thing is as well is there's no tackle on them 2 gutters. They both block, so they need a pow. So he's weighed up obviously. He's weighed up the odds and thought, you know what, that's a pretty good call.
Unless the gutters run away, they're getting hit fairly easily as well next time.
So we'll see. I like the call. And obviously he's not fouled these rats, so they've got up, so he gets a free shot on him again. I'd have been tempted to keep him on the floor if I'm being honest, but you missed everything, Bezo. You've missed everything. There's too much to really say. Some crazy stuff.
Bernie's getting banned from Twitch.
I was thinking that the same thing, Bernie, like in terms of like leaving them on the floor and maybe disengaging and just running them away, keeping that one turner in tag. limiting the contact. And say, all right, screw it, you can have the score.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna because if he gets his players removed, he gets more players removed. He's screwed.
Wiz isn't gone though.
The gut runners haven't got many.
Oh, danger! You gotta let it go. You have to let. This is overtime possibility. Oh, I don't like that. I do not. Oh wow. Oh,
just trying to end it here.
Good luck with that. Now, if this other gut runner fails this dodgy from tackle and splats himself, well.
Thing is, you can hit these gutter runners easy still.
Yeah.
With, that frenzy piece, man. That frenzy piece, I'll be going slamming him right in there.
Well, he's gonna force him to roll some dice, I think. If he gets that other gutter runner free, the one turner Ziz sprint dash. If you can wrap him around that right side, then it gives Alma a hard choice, right?
Here we go! Oh!
That's what he didn't need.
Yeah.
Well, he's going the wrong way anyway. I don't know where he was going.
Gutter runners. No, I think all he had to do was get him like in scoring range, right? And then he's got two in scoring range. So if Alma doesn't like do something and move the ball, right? Then it's a wizard, a bolt and score potentially. I think so. I think that's what ATB was thinking.
Right. There's a really good chance of a foul on here as well if you want it.
Yeah.
He's going to struggle to free up enough players to make it.
Yeah, decent.
He needed that guy to go down, then he could have had maybe a 3-assist foul on there.
Kills is not happy about something. Oh, hey, that's interesting. He's going to go. He's going for the screen down the left side. Okay.
Yeah, he wants to score, but I'd have been using my blitz on
the gutter.
On the gutter runner, 100%. I'd have dodged that frenzy piece out.
This is going to be a handoff. He's got 4 rerolls, so who cares if I roll a 1. He'll just get one after he's scored again.
Position him deep.
He's going to go for the score straight away. He's had enough. He's going to go. Right, this is good. Oh, there we go. Oh, she's... Oh my God!
That's terrible.
See?
Oh no!
So,
wow.
This is the difference. Like, I would be terrified to make that play.
Yeah, I would have done.
I didn't like any of that play. I didn't like any of that from start to finish.
There's too many rolls for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel that shit all the time. I'm rolling ones on a regular basis, so it's happened enough. I'm terrified.
That goes in.
Moving the ball and having a little bit of protection. Then I was hitting that gutter runner with no block with frenzy tackle, 100%.
Yeah, you're right. Had he blitzed the gutter runner, there would have been no need to to do all that.
Yeah.
Why roll dice you don't have to roll?
I think he's worried about the wizard, and he thought, you know what, if I can score here,
as long as there's no one in scoring threat, you don't care about the wizard for a little while, and especially if you stun him or whatever.
I don't know who Kills is having a go at. Absolute BS. Remember, I played you. You never roll at effing 1. Who's he on about? Is he talking about? Who's he talking about? Is he talking about Jester?
He said I never roll ones.
Still going at Jess.
I don't know. Maybe you were that once in a lifetime guy. I didn't roll it. I roll ones all the time, and I certainly don't do a lot. Like Alma plays a lot more aggressively his elves than I do, like making the dodges and all that stuff. I don't do as many dodges. It's like I roll less rolls. I play conservative, and I'll still roll the ones. So if I didn't against you, I'm sorry I didn't have my usual shit day.
There we go then. Are we going to get...
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
need a 2+ again. Get a 2+.
There we go. This is a score. This is a score. Potentially game over here.
Yeah, this is a score, I think. As long as there's no snakes.
Here we go. Here we go.
Or interception. An interception could happen right here.
Oh, yeah, he should have covered. Oh my God, this is. What's the money on an intercept here?
I want the intercept.
No, it's not going to be. It's a great pass. Oh, he's fumbled it. He's got one chance. Get it. Right, it's a GFI.
Now you gotta make GFI.
Yes.
So I was wondering, was there an interception chance on that?
Yeah.
All right, so because I was wondering why didn't he blitz with the storm? Did he use his blitz already?
No, but he's a strength 4 piece.
He didn't have anyone he could blitz with. He's strength 4, and there's no.
Oh, so okay.
Without making.
So this is the smartest way to do it.
Yeah. This is only way. Oh, now that you do the GFI 2+, and you've basically almost won the game. He's got to go for it. Here he goes.
He can get out of range. You can
get
with him.
Go. Oh!
Is that
No!
Way!
No! But is it me?
No. To the 40! To the 30! To the 20!
To the 2.
And then he goes,
All
you
I
know
can do is
what?
get base.
I'm staying here.
That's smart. Yeah,
That's
no,
smart
it's actually
play.
smart.
Yeah.
It's a smart move.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Very
have made
smart.
that GFI, no way.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
about
he didn't even need the
not about
GFI. Now that I...
85.
No, you're right. He didn't need the GFI, so I don't know why I did that.
Even if he gets based, he gets it's a 2+ with a reorder score.
Oh, now he's going for the 1-turner. This might be a...
we have a guy.
Oh.
Sir?
See you later!
Uh-oh.
Bye!
Well,
Send me a postcard.
Drama anyway.
He's dead! Oh, he's dead! Oh my god! Apple comes out! The Apple's gonna come out! Oh, the Apple, I got
Saves
this!
him!
I've got this! I've got this!
Did you see what I see? NCB had that apple on the field before Ziz finished giving his last poor little rat breath. The apple came over, pounding on his chest. There was no kind of... There was no professionalism about it, guys. He was just pounding on his chest. I don't even think that was authorized CPR. And somehow, the little rat comes back to life. NTB in the doctor's ear threatening, if he dies, you die.
Yeah, definitely.
Never seen such a motivated apothecary. But wow.
Have you ever seen that really old film called Weekend at Bernie's?
Yes,
Where he died,
of course.
yeah, that's what it's like. He'll be waving his hand. He's okay, man. This German is alive. He's not dead. He just looks dead. Look, I sat him down. It just floats on the bench.
Tied between their wrists.
He's okay. He's not dead. Look, he waved. Oh, dear me.
Alma's got
Where's he
to
going?
attempt this base right. I thought he'd attacked this Stormvame and at least made him roll the dice for that Snake Eyes.
Well, man, the rest of the well, yeah, you can have some of them, yeah. The missus has come down to pinch some mum crisps. Yum yum yum. Were you taking barbecue? Yeah, okay.
Is it?
Let's take Doritos, all of them. Yeah, I would have. I think a lot of people are very sad that that got rid of still alive. It's like, oh, I'm glad he's alive. Not.
You know?
Oh, I don't like that.
You know, though, if he lost him,
you got to place him.
It'd
if
be
that
worth
gutter
it.
runner died, it would have totally been. I mean, what a way to go out,
Yeah.
right? After making the game-winning pass to win the game,
Yeah.
that's glory.
Yeah. If you're gonna go out in style.
Sacrifice himself.
To be fair, it wouldn't surprise me if it was Shawn Michaels' fan club who stamped all over that gutter, to be fair, and killed him. Oh, see how you like it, huh?
You know what? Yeah.
Is this your best player? Not good anymore, is it? It's dead.
Oh, are we going to see a boot? Is a question from Aniro the.
Go down and foul the other one.
Yeah,
I don't like that he didn't base the gutter and he's just gifted him the score. At least make him roll the dice. I had a 3+.
I think the thing is though, is yeah.
I know it's a 2+ dodge.
He wanted to hit though. He wanted to hit on the other guy. He knows that he's going to make that 1 in 36. He wanted to at least try to bring down the numbers.
Yeah, but it's a storm vermin.
At this point, it doesn't matter.
It's just a piece it's a nothing piece for this game, really.
It's true.
Right, if I'm the Rats now, I'm not even throwing a block. I'm just gonna score.
Yeah.
Yeah, game over. Yeah.
There we go. Thanks for coming. 2-0. And I've got a wizard still.
Yeah.
I've just got.
So I think, according to NTB, he also his team, since he got into the pros in season 4, I don't think they've ever left, right?
No. He's
They've
never.
never left the pro. Never been relegated. He's never switched teams.
Nope.
Never, right? He's played every season.
Yep.
Wow. So yeah, it's longer than the Hopeless Necromantics.
It's been a long time coming, and it's
longest running team, and they finally get their championship.
You know, and that's it. I mean, they get the, people said if he does, nothing against Alma, but if he does win one, then he has, it's his hard work's been rewarded,
Right.
And I'd just like to say, if NTB does win this, there's only one team who beat him in the season.
the whole season.
The whole season. I'm just trying to think who that was.
That's
some luck, I believe.
Yeah, probably. The only thing I can claim.
The other thing is, the other thing I give up to NTB is also the way, like, he is the farthest from a power gamer as far as the MML goes. He's really bought into the MML story. He's kept players on his team when, nobody in their right mind would have kept them on. They had so many injuries, it didn't make sense. But he was just like, I love the players and I want them to keep playing. So he's bought into his own story, and I like seeing that finally come to fruition, pay off for him.
Yeah, I mean they're both good lads, and if I'm a good friend of. Alma's a good friend of mine. I'd have loved him to have won one, but at the same time, NTB, a proper stalwart. Like I said, he gets involved in all his players. Obviously, Hantavirus, that's his name, isn't it? That legend he had.
Yes.
Just
would have loved to have seen this.
Yeah. He would love to see. Well, he has. He's actually with me. He's actually my, my lounge pad because we signed him.
I've written him off, but there's still some turns left, so it could still go down. It still could go.
It could. It needs a bit of luck, but it could do. Especially if you get some rules. But yeah, Hantavirus now is my property. Just to wind him up.
Wait, is he on the Cowboys?
No, well, no, that'd been good, wouldn't it? Could run on the Cowboys. That'd help. Is in Blitz? He's in Blitz.
Okay.
Yeah, so Yorkshire Phoenix signed him, and
that's cool. So is he at the match then? Is he at this
match? Yeah. He's not got their colours on though. He's obviously got our colours on, so gotta make me some money.
He doesn't know what's going on. He won't remember that Rand won today.
Nah.
I'm saying Alma scores quickly 2 turns. So where does that take us? 3 turns left for Alma.
Yep.
Then the Heat comes in, or a pitch invasion and just wipes out NTB's team, and then Alma scores again. Who cares if you've got a wizard?
What I want to see now is NTB let him score to make it 2-1, then 1-10 to make it 3-1, then let Dark Elf score again, finish 3-2. Boom. That's what I want.
Is that what you bet on?
I don't know. Did I? Oh well, that'd be interesting if that happened, didn't it? But yeah, that'd be quite good. 3-2. Boom.
Both of these coaches are awesome. Like they're just classy competitors, and so either one winning would be great. I'd be glad to see a good game. So it would be pretty cool to see Alma mount a potential comeback here.
Dragging this into overtime would be great to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for the neutral, we want a touchdown here, though. We definitely want a quick touchdown. Get it 2-1, put some pressure on. Is he trying a 1-10 here?
I don't know how he's going to go about this.
He's got a movement 8 blitzer. I don't know. We'll soon find out. He wants to score quickly then. But this is the thing about 1-10, isn't it? He could score real quick and the other guy, perfect. Oh no.
Oops.
Yeah, we're going to shut that down right now.
Says no. Well, no, 2-turn. 2-turn, and he's still got time. 2-turn, remove some players.
An annoying place if he's going for the 1-10.
I mean,
he's lost 3 movement getting it, 3 movement back. Without GFIs, you've got to throw.
I mean, the thing is, what we could see here is, obviously, in the other 2 playoff games, Alma has been given a blitz. So could it be possible he makes it 2-1, then gets the blitz and takes us into overtime? How cool would that be? Well, it wouldn't be cool for NTB, but for everybody else, it'd be pretty cool to watch.
And it'd be a massive anti-climax because NTB would win the toss and then just 1-turn him.
But it'd be 2-2. He'd go for another smoke break. We can then, talk about various other stuff. Here we go.
Ooh.
Well, Nim the Quick wasn't quick enough. He's gone.
With every one of these casualties.
That was 5 5s in a row. That little bit of dice in there. If anyone's interested.
This is
NTB
5 on the PAL, 5s on the armor, 5s on the injury.
7 players left, man. This game is not over.
It's not over yet, and that's what we want. We want an exciting game.
That's what we said this whole way around, man. This game is not over until it's over, despite the fact that we definitely said this game is over when NTB scored.
Yes. I will say this though. In Blood and Tears, I played Alma, and twice I was 2-0 down against Alma, and I brought it back. And I came back against him.
Oh, he came
so
back.
I'm thinking he might think, well, if Barry can do it, to me, then I can do it to these rats, especially when these rats are going down. So I'm hoping he's thinking like, oh my god, the JFR failed. This could be over pretty quick if he fails this. No.
I've been 2 up against Dark Elves.
Was that a humble brag, Bernie?
And ended up
humble brag? Hey, Humble brag. It's not like I've said I'm the only guy to beat NTB. I've not even said that one yet. I've got to feel at least half decent. Oh dear. Oh dear. But no, I mean, what I'm saying is though, he should know that it can be done, and he shouldn't lose hope.
Because you did it to him.
Yeah, twice.
I'm just saying, it's worth knowing.
No one says.
Because I just did it to him.
Yeah.
And also, by the way, I also beat NTB.
Yeah. But, and then Alma goes, yeah, but I beat you 3-0, so screw you. Oh, that's fair.
I don't know which one I would have felt worse with, 3-0 or the 4-1 he beat me with.
I don't know. I just blame the rain.
I don't like him there.
Mine had some funky shit to it too, besides the opening blitz and some other. I forget now. I don't know. I've buried those memories deep.
I'll
come up again with my therapist. But
watching the game.
Oh dear.
I don't like him there.
Oh, there we go.
I don't mind that if I'm Alma. I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
Pick the ball up, but
I still don't mind it, because even if the ball up, guess what? They might not have it safe. I think that was ballsy play, but we'll soon find out.
Where 2-0 up, I don't.
That's I don't know. That could be the time to do it, right? You if you can recover this ball and then just play keep away for a couple turns.
Yeah, because the clock is his enemy, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yep.
But I don't know. I didn't like the position of the player where he put him.
No,
I really didn't like that.
To be back, because he could have wrestled. He could have red dice wrestled him from there. If he wanted, he probably could have even dodged a. He could have, if he wanted, could have got 2 dice with the AG5 dodging through. I know it doesn't leave much for his recovery. Oh, now he's going for
one die. Oh, this is risky. He's a loner as well.
Yeah,
wow! He got it though.
Brave.
That is a brave.
Gutter runner's got it though. That's the thing. Probably.
Alma's like,
I would have rather took the risk with a leaper at the end. Like he could have ran Lympho over there, leaped over and grabbed the ball after setting up a 2-die, and then ended up passing it to Ziz, who can get over there as well, get behind coverage.
Well, Farian likes that whiz. Farian liked that whiz. So.
No, I don't mind the whiz. I'm saying like this last the decision to 1-die with the loner, to me.
That's scary. That was scary.
The safer move, would have been to put Stan Tavares over there, provide the assist. Then hit the 2-die.
It was an all or nothing play, really. If it pays off, he's probably won the game.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, it's still not the end of the world because he's.
I'll be honest. I wouldn't have been brave enough to do that 1 dice. The only way I did that 1 dice is by something else.
I just don't like the timing of it. There were other things you could have, what I mean. Rather than starting with that, there were safer ways to go about it.
I would have. That was the blitz, but I don't.
He fumbles it. If this is a double 1, he's in trouble. Oh, he gets a 2. Panic over. For now.
What is he? Where's
he going? Where's he going? That's the.
What are you doing?
He's gonna lob it away from it. He does. Oh, it's a perfect throw. Agility 5 comes in. Nicely played, sir.
But elves are elves.
Still though, yeah.
Elves can still do this.
He's burnt his last reroll. He's burnt his wizard. I feel like there were better ways to do this.
Yeah, there was.
There was that's what I'm saying. For the door, what you do, he could have took that player, Stantavirus, marked up the guy, brought over Lympho to pick it up with a leap, and then pass it to Stantavirus, and had all his gutter runners over there.
Right, he's got to pick it up with a kicker. He throws it to the Strength 4 blitzer, who then hands it off to the frenzy blitzer, and it's 2-1 with a reroll. He's got to do it. That's all he can do. He has to. That's his only option. You've got to go for it. And it's
long bomb.
GFI if you need to. That's your only call. That's what I'll be doing. Even if I have to GFI, I'm doing it. There we go. He could have had a 6 and 4. Right.
Oh wow.
What does he need? I don't even know what he needs. We'll go with that.
4+, isn't it?
Those
It
were
is.
the two things
It
he
will
needed.
say.
Those are the roles he needed. That sucks for him. You needed a 6 and a 4 would have been perfect. And
Yeah.
instead now,
It's a shame.
this is getting snatched by Stantavirus.
Yeah.
I think that was his
We've
play.
literally had. Yeah, that's horrible. You burn the dice you want on the GFI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you don't get the dice.
I hate when that happens.
And you're doing the JFR to give you a better chance of getting the ball on a better roll as well, and that's the thing, isn't it? But it's best.
6-4 and then hand off
Yeah.
2.
But I mean, still, it was the smart play statistically.
Yeah.
You just didn't. If you knew what dice were coming.
And the thing is, I mean, and that's what's so thing about Blood Bowl is the rats have done questionable things and they aren't paid for it. Where he's probably done the right things, but because he's done the right things, he's been punished for it.
He's been punished.
You know,
Yeah.
the rats might just go, you know why, I'm going to GF, I'm just going to throw it, and they'd have got it. You know, and that's the thing, isn't it? That's why Blood Bowl sometimes can be so frustrating. But you know, it
So
happens
much
to us all.
worse being able to see the dice log as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you like half the time you'd forget what had been rolled for what
Yeah.
if there wasn't down there. Like he'd have never known probably what those GFI dice were if there wasn't a dice log.
Yeah.
He probably would not have bothered. It wouldn't have registered.
So, well, he needs a miracle now. I think it's fair to say he's only got 3 turns left. He's probably not going to have the ball in a minute, unless something crazy happens. See, to me, I would have.
If you're going to come and pick this up and throw it to,
Yeah, it's
That's
a 2
what I think he's
plus.
doing.
It's a 2 plus. It's Jelly 5, but he has no re-rolls. That's the
Why
thing.
is he?
I wouldn't have. I would have tagged the kicker and then blitzed him.
Yeah,
2 die.
exactly. It's just like there's a lot of. I mean, the showmanship is great.
Yeah.
They can get away with this, and yeah, if he gets it, it's killer. It's game over, right? But
Yeah.
then
And
that
it doesn't, and
happens.
then that happens, and we got a ball game still. That's all that matters. And I almost fell off the chair.
so
Like, these guys are rolling like there's like ones don't exist. Like if you roll 6 dice, one of them should be ones.
It's like Russian roulette. This is what it is. That's what it is. It's like, oh, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going, and finally, boom. Finn says so silly. Fight Talk says, yep. Yeah.
Time is really a factor right now for Alma.
is he going to try and blitz him off? Or is he? If he blitz him off with a blitzer, who's he throwing it to?
Well, here we go. Here comes the dodge is used. Oh, this is interesting.
Oh, okay, so he's picking it up in a tackle zone.
Yeah,
Oh, he didn't really want that though.
he's gonna go
No, that's
Elf
alright.
style.
For the play, he just wanted him off, didn't he? For the
Oh, he's gonna try and he's gonna do the same play as last
he's
time.
got to pick up. Oh, he's come
Nope.
a long way.
He's gone the hard way.
I think you gotta burn it.
But if he doesn't, he's lost. Gets
There you
it.
go.
Oh, it's still on.
Oh my word!
I gotta hand it to Alma, man. He's
There you
not
go.
he's not giving up.
Come on, we need the 2 plus, so we've got a game. Do not
Get
fuck
everyone
it.
stand
It's a
up on
frenzy
the top
guy
there.
though. It's a frenzy guy. He messed it up last
Yeah,
time.
you're right. He's
Be a hero. Don't be a villain. Be a hero. Come on. Yes.
Oh,
Get
this
it
time.
going. It's 2-1. Game on.
Redeemed himself.
I don't know
Now-
about that. I don't know about redeemed, but he,
He's
he
giving
took
us a
step in
game.
the right
He
direction.
scores a blitz,
Yeah.
heat, a horrible pitch invasion.
Here comes the blitz. That's what I call the blitz.
2 turns are enough.
No rerolls left.
He's gonna take an extra hit. No. He's not
If he,
gonna take a hit.
well, if he did, I'd have just muted the mic and thrown it and gone. And left you two.
I don't know though. Against rats, though, if he could get
No.
another removal.
Yeah, you know what they need? They need touchdowns. They don't need removals. They need CDs.
Yeah.
Wizard is gone. No rerolls in play. This kickoff
Kills his
is
show.
all
Blitz,
about the
blitz, blitz,
kickoff
blitz.
event.
It is.
All about the kickoff event.
And he does have a kicker. Do you remember the Dark Elves do have a kicker?
Yeah.
So this is this isn't over. Pressure gets ramped up now on NTB, and there's a little bit of hope because we know if it's not a blitz, it's gonna be a reroll for Alma because that's all we've been getting. So just
Good
saying,
point.
just
Good
saying,
call.
yeah.
This is so true.
The only other thing I could think of is the Shawn Michael groupie are all about with rocks ready to take out the gut runner.
Yeah.
One turn out, motherfucker! Boom, dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be filthy.
I'm just thinking of things what could happen. You know what we'll get, don't you? We'll get something like a stupid high kick or an extra gust of wind or some crap. I want something good. Or rain. Just give me something good. Something exciting. I suppose giving NTB a reroll will be exciting, I guess. It's not had one yet. But the kick will be important. This is balls deep now, isn't it?
Why is the witch down there?
Because she's doing a makeup. I don't know. She's the safety. She's the safety. Oh, he's the safety now.
So he's putting everybody in the line, I think, because he's thinking.
Yeah. But if they do break through, or if they fail because there's no
score, you still got that.
I think you have to have the safety, and it's quite a smart play, to be fair. I think because if he burst through and he went for the score and he failed the JFI and was on the floor, then you need someone to pick it up and well, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. But
I don't know. I'd put the safety that far back though.
Oh, you put it back so it can reach everywhere, I guess. But I don't know.
You don't need two back there. Two.
Well,
5, 6, 7. In case they got to run, I guess. In case they got to run on bricks.
It's gonna be interesting. This is oh, he's gonna. I mean, I like where he's put the 2 strength 4 pieces as well. That is good. I like that. Everyone, Kilty wants the blitz. I think a few people want the blitz. The cat's great.
Murder Kitty is
Murder Kitty is going. Give him the bloody blitz!
Blitz! Right, Murder Kitty?
I just say
blitz, Murder Kitty. Say blitz if you want to blitz, Murder Kitty. There you go. Murder Kitty's calling for the blitz.
But it has to take out like all the gutter
runners. Pitch.
Gutter runners is alright, but
Shawn Michaels' Love Crew come on the pitch invasion, start putting the crap out of all. You like fouls? Have a bit of this.
Sprint Dash, who has literally been brought back from the dead, he's thrown on the line, directed to the line by NTB. He takes a hard gulp and looks at his coach like, "What?" He's like, just kidding, let's move him off.
NTB's just saying this.
He's like a puppet.
Oh my god, he's pulling him off. He's like, I am that shit.
Oh, you're kidding me right now.
I don't get paid enough for that shit.
I'm not. He put him back on. I don't understand.
He didn't know what to do himself. He's like, shit, what do I do? But there's 3 seconds left, so hey, better late than never. Here we go then. This is it. This is the kick. What could change the full game? Here we go. What are we going to get? Something good. Please, something good.
Boom, 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 boom.
Murder Kitty says blitz again.
Here we go. It means the blitz is
off.
I told you. I told you if it isn't a blitz, he'll get the reroll.
Surprise! Alma with another reroll.
He's still got to pick it up. He's got no rerolls.
And he's got no protection back there.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's what she said.
Yeah. He has no protection.
Back there.
Random is just poised to grab that ball, man.
This isn't easy. This is not easy at all. We know rerolls. This is not easy.
I hate playing with no rerolls.
Oh, everyone does. Everyone hates it. But the thing is, if he because now Alma's got his custom reroll, he's all right. The thing is, if the Rats do not pick this ball up and the Tarkovs get the ball, he's screwed.
Yeah.
Because he ain't got enough people to go back and stop him. That's the thing. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is worthy final. We love it.
Yeah. Yeah, this has turned into, it didn't look like much of a game for most of it. In terms of, we thought we knew who was going to win for most of it.
I wonder if he will just pick the ball up and throw it backwards and not go for the one-turner.
Is that what he's trying to do? He's trying to go to the one-turner?
I don't know. I'm just thinking, would that be a safer plan? Because even if the throws inactive,
is he going to dodge out and just grab the ball with, what's his face?
The one-turner. And then obviously get a screen.
He needs someone else up on that ball though.
Ooh, all he needs is if he gets a 1, this is going to
1
turn
in 6. Oh, this is going to be close.
He needs a strength 3 guy up here on the ball as well, surely, and then.
I don't think he has the personnel to do that.
The dodge is failed. Oh, there's the one, but there's no tackle. There was no tackle on that one. The tackle which is the tackle which is the safety. That is a huge call.
Wow.
Yeah. If that was the pickup.
Oh wow.
That's why he puts his sprint dash on the line.
Oh.
That one. Oh. The first.
Are we going to get another one?
Roll of the turn.
There we go. Here it is. It's a one! Oh! What now happens?
Crazy. The ball laying on the ground. His sprint dash stops short, looks at his teammate Linfo and says, "You got this, buddy." Linfo runs over, gets nervous, fumbles it, and it falls right into the hands of an unexpected earache who now has time
He's going to get mad. He's going to get mad.
He's about to take a gulp.
He's going to die. Oh, wow.
Man.
Oh, man.
He's about to meet the Shawn Michaels welcome committee.
Hey there, beautiful. Come to daddy.
They're on the sidelines chomping at the bit right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, what a game. The thing is, though,
he doesn't want to surf. He doesn't want to surf. Yeah.
what you got to remember as well is, even if Blood of Amber does go to make a 2-2, the rest will still get another 1-10 attempt. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Just so you know, before everyone gets on the Alma train. Oh, hey, obviously go to the strip ball. I like that. Yeah, here we go. He's got to get this guy down. He does. Now, does it push? Now, where does he push him?
I think you got to push him off the pitch.
You've got to, because if this goes to the gutter, if this goes to the gutter, he's got it. Yeah, he's got it. He doesn't want to, but he has to.
Yeah.
You can't push it next to the gutter because if he has. If he catches this, it's his own fault. This is a big.
Oh wow! He looks out. Oh wow! This has turned into something completely different.
It's turned into something beautiful.
You wrote him off.
I didn't write him off. We never wrote him off. We never wrote him off.
By this game is over, what we meant was this game is definitely locked for overtime.
What we said was that
we were trying to say this game is overtime, and we stopped short at over.
And what we said was, I was 2-0 down to him, not once but twice, humble brag, against Alma, and if that doesn't inspire him to win it, then, you know, that's what we said.
That's exactly what Bernie meant.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. And if he wins this game 3-2, then I think...
People scoring range.
What?
Damn it.
He's got a reroll. He's got a reroll.
Why these other...
Get people in scoring range.
Yeah, overrated scoring. You should know out of everybody about overscoring is overrated.
Get the tackle blitzer up there. Just pick it up with a sidestepper, and the other two can come round.
This is stressful for me watching this.
It's great. I love this.
Come on, Alma. Just don't do anything.
Alma. No, dude, oh, there we go. It's him. It's a frenzy, dude. Don't give it to the. You know, he's like 50-50, you know, so far.
Okay, we got scoring. We got scoring threats.
We have threats. Yes, we do. Now, can we just kill this gutter and have done with it? Are we gonna go and pick the ball?
No one else is getting hit. No one else is getting hit. He's got the ball on a.
Oh yeah, the blitzer's already gone, hasn't it? Of course it has.
Oh snap! He better hurry. You got
Tick
1
tock,
second
tick tock.
left. Oh,
wow.
Two guys.
Oh no!
Oh, that could be the difference, man.
But what do you do with it?
I mean, even moving this guy.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. The journeyman.
Yeah?
Yep, and Nori could have been up on the lineman.
Wow.
He could have taken Bloody Bill and swept him around and locked off Lympho. But ooh, he's
blown that big time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just counting on blocks now.
He's getting wrestled with 2 dice, and what's his face is picking it up.
Oh wow.
Stan.
In Blodge we trust at this point.
Yeah.
Kills the same pressure getting to everyone. Well, yeah, probably.
The sidestep is nice, but he's still got to make a dodge.
It's a 2+ with a reroll. There we go. This is it now. This is the big one.
He's on his feet.
He's still there. Oh wow, that is crazy.
Sidestep is the lover here.
What a surprise!
And let's see if we can ring up MTB. How you feeling, buddy?
MTB just banging his head into the
God, man, you had one job. I came to the pitch just for that one job to get me the ball. Oh Jesus. Dear! Wow. Rand says Amazon getting punished. He isn't getting punished, but I think both teams have had slice to look in this game. I don't think, I think both teams have got away with it to a bit. But it's been a great game. That's what we want. And Bail's saying it's a great game. This is what happens when you get this. This is when you get the three amigos announcing together. You get good games, guys.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say so. They're saying MTB got away with a lot of stuff in the first half, but no, I mean he got attrition. But then when he took chances, that he didn't need to take, he got punished. He lost a bunch of his team with removals.
I think both of them have had the bits. You know, obviously the 3+ pass, 2+ would have been 2+ catches to make it 1-1 was another thing. But I think both teams have, you know, but that's going to happen in a good game of Blood Bowl, isn't it? You know, that's going to happen, and you know, and I've tried to explain to people before, and you know, unless you've played in these sort of big games, you don't appreciate how pressurized it is. This is just not a normal game.
Absolutely.
This might be the only chance these two teams ever get of playing an MML final. You know, and it's all the highs and lows. You know, and there's one going down now, but it's all way up. No, all the highs and lows, and you know, NTP at the moment must be thinking, "Oh my God, you know, he's got to try and keep his emotions in check and say, look, okay, you know, we've got to keep focused."
2+ dodge to make it 2-2.
Yeah, you've got to blitz with a ball carrier. It's a no-brainer. Then you don't even have to do the dodge, or you hope not.
Just tag him.
Oh, but then again, if you do that, if you don't get him down, that's going to be a bit awkward.
Push is fine. Both downs is fine. Everything's fine.
Oh yeah, if you push him that way, can't you? Yeah.
Other than a skull, other than dub skulls, then everything's pretty much fine.
Yeah.
And we're going to be going to, well, maybe not overtime because NTV still gets this ball back.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if NTP scores on turn 16, what score is it? It's 3-2.
Oh.
Exactly. Oh, wait, is that what you predicted?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alma, take a dive, Alma!
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I don't mind this.
It's not GFI, is it? Because if it is, they're in trouble.
Yeah,
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it makes no odds.
Oh, way up. Oh, it's fine. Good as fine. Pile on with that witch elf. We won't tell anyone. I don't like that, by the way, because this is...
Your armor. Oh, why not?
Because I would have blitzed with the ball carrier. And now I ain't doing this dodge now.
Yeah.
But there's no tackle on him anyway. But he's gonna have to dodge one way or the other if he doesn't knock her down.
Yeah, but if he knocked it down, then he wouldn't have needed the dodge.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it doesn't make no difference now because it's 2-2. But you know, what we've got to remember is the reason why Alma was in this problem was because he rolled a double one. So they do happen, unfortunately. And out of everybody, you should know just about double ones.
Yeah. Yes.
Alma has the reroll now as well for if there is overtime. This is going to be massive now, whether he makes this or not.
It's cool because Alma gets another reroll. It's great. He loves it. Right, so what we all going for? Everyone get a prediction. I'm going to go with a rock. I don't know what's going to get hit. I'm thinking a rock's coming in play.
One turn up.
Could be.
In the head. Oh, that'd be sickening.
You know what? Because the luck is changing.
Because he's had this.
Go on, guess what you go for.
This game wrapped up the whole time, and then bam.
I'm thinking the right now is a perfect defense or a blitz.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Then we go to overtime.
Well, Jim's saying very sunny. Well, that could happen, I guess. What are you going for, V?
Pitch invasion, which clears the way for sprint dash to run through, who then double ones the final GFI.
If that happens, I think NTB will need a new controller. But hey, it happens. Now then, this is awesome. Kills is going for high ball. Rand's going for.
It's been a great game, man.
It is, and these sort of games you feel really bad for whoever loses, because now them, you know, they're both done the best, you know. Wow, what a game! Whoever wins this is an event. Who won the
By the way,
Blizzard?
sorry. I want to change my answer. By the way. I meant blitz. It's a blitz because, in all fairness, Alma has gotten a blitz all throughout the playoffs.
Yep.
He's due a blitz.
Yep.
Like you said before, it's either a re-roll for him or a blitz. This is a blitz for Alma. We're going to OT after this. It wouldn't be right if he doesn't get a blitz.
Kills said, "I want a Blizzard." Now, wouldn't that be funny?
Blizzard throws a massive spanner in there.
I'm running for the end zone. I can't see it. There's too much snow. Hits the post and falls over.
I was just about to say the only thing about with this one turner now is because he's got the kicker, the one turner placement where he puts him is quite crucial, you know. Because ideally you want him in the middle because of where the kick's going to land. But if he commits to a side, which it looks like he's trying to work out how to do, You just boot it the other side, and it just makes collecting the ball and getting the ball to the one-turner.
Yeah. Our pleasure, Killsy. We love streaming these games, and it's just been amazing. Whatever happens, it's been a great game. Absolutely amazing game. Is there any more drama, though? We'll see.
Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure announcing this.
It's been awesome.
We always seem to get the crazy games.
I know.
So many mad rat games where they've just gone this way and that and upside down.
MTV has been kept guessing this entire, like he just doesn't know what to do, which really goes to the brilliance of this kickoff setup by Alma has been great. He knows his team very well. He knows where to place everybody. He's done this before. I want to say he's done this before. It was like
the rat were like at the last second, audible! They changed at the last minute.
What's the famous one that the Peyton Manning used to call?
Was it Omaha? Here we go. The kick's not good. The kick's not good.
The kicks are relevant.
It's the rerolls! Let's have another one! We need them!
You know what? That's Alma's new name is the reroll.
He's got 5!
He's got so many free rerolls this game.
Like, ATB's like, I could have had that! I needed that for this next bloody play!
For once, I think Alma's going to be happy going into overtime. He's going to put, and if he gets that kickoff.
Oh, one die. Oh, he got it! He got it! This could be it!
Gap. There is the
That
gap.
was so risky.
Well,
That was so risky.
You've got to risk it if you want it, and that's what he's done.
That blitz has been worth his
Wait, it's still going to be one die, don't he, to get that strength 4 piece off?
Yeah. I don't know if he was. Is he
He's going to have to, isn't he? Ooh, it's a 3+. Oh, 3+, 3+. 3+.
I mean, it can happen.
You've got to go for the one die.
No, I mean you can pick the ball up.
It's just 2 pluses. Just
it's agility 5, isn't he? It's agility 5. I thought it was agility 4. Yeah. Okay.
Well, here's a possibility, right? You could either grab the ball with Stantavirus and hand it off.
Oh, great coaching! Sideline coaching.
Or you could just do that.
My boy!
There's only 6s. There's only 6s.
I got you, bro. I got you. That was jiggling. Here we go.
There we go.
4 more to roll.
Stantavirus hands to Ziz.
Here comes the championship or not? We're gonna find out. Is he gonna kick his suspense?
Sees the end zone. He gets his big saucer eyes going.
Roll.
Oh man, is he gonna just do it all in one? I think I would have done. I don't think I could possibly do any other way.
Yeah.
It's got
It's right here.
1.
If you ain't first, you're last.
He's done it! We have a champion. We have
Rodentia at Nauseam for the win.
What an end.
Wow, what a performance! Wow, everyone's like, God damn it, we won in overtime.
If you didn't know who Ziz Sprint Dash was before, you do now. What would you say, despite what the game says? Who do you think's the MVP here?
Ooh.
Him. Sprint. He did everything. Sacrificed himself.
Yeah, he almost died. Yeah, you're right.
For the touchdown, for the second
he did
touchdown.
die temporarily.
Yeah.
It was a great game. I mean, it was amazing how Blood of Amber came back from 2 down. But unfortunately, it was just a thing. And obviously, Rand's happy because he went 3-2 as well. Yeah, boy. Hashtag four horsemen got it right. But yeah, what a game. I mean, like I think it was Killsy said just a bit earlier, Blood Bowl's a winner here because anyone who was just watching that game can't have not liked that game. That had everything, you know. It was just an amazing game, and if it's gutting for Alma because
he had that taste in his mouth where he was like, I'm back, and then it's just crashed in one time.
It's the hope that kills you, isn't it? It's the hope that killed him because 2-0 down is like, and he was like, hey, you know what, 2-0, there we go. You like it? And then obviously 2 big 1-dars with no reroll, and they came off, and then obviously he went and Shorty kicked in and was just had enough in the tank to get it done, didn't he?
He still had to make that last GFI with no sure feet, didn't he?
And that was like, oh my god.
Well, he burned one of his short. Yeah, he burned it on the second one, right?
Yeah.
I think it was on the second one. Yeah.
Second one, I think it was. So it looked like it was the second one, but well, you know, what? Yeah, the Apo saved him. If the Apo failed, you know, it's just there's a lot of things we can pick in that game where we could, well, if that went that way, it'd have been. Yeah. It could have been different, and that's the final lines with Blood Bowl, and you know, and this is it. You know, this is when you do win a championship like this, you just got to enjoy it. And obviously, he'll remember all the times, all the seasons before where he's got to the playoffs and it's not gone right, and now he's finally, you know, done it. And I'm happy for him. You know, congratulations, big commiserations to Alma, but you know. What a game! I don't really know what else to say. It was just an amazing game, wasn't it?
I got a couple comments on my end. Is I think again, big props to Alma. Is, you know, I've noticed myself. I've been getting tilted a lot early when bad stuff happens, and he kind of had a shit first half, and then still kept his head in the game and just navigated. And that if he had just gave up or started to tilt and do stupid shit, this would have been a blowout. Right, but he kept his head in the game and really gave us an amazing game. Yeah. I think it's also funny. Killsy said the Apo was the MVP. Do
you know what? Yeah, he's got a point, to be fair, because if he didn't save him, you know, I get that. And everyone's saying, yeah, the Apo, give us the Apo. The Apo's like, give us some money, and he's still holding the gutter up with his hand, going, wave, go on, just, you know, like we can embed. He's got some glasses on already. He's fine. Just don't make him pick up the trophy. We'll be okay.
Really happy to see NTB win, though. The championship, well deserved. Great coach, and again, he's really the epitome of MML. Like he has bought into his team as a story, and his players. We've
got NTB wants to come in and talk to us, so I'm going to see if I can get him. I'll send one to Alma as well. Oh shit, what am I doing here? Let's have a look. NTB. If there he is. So. And then it was Alm, wasn't it? This is where oh shit. Oh, what am I doing? No, I don't want to cancel. What the hell? Send invitation to the MML Pro. As you can see, my techie head is perfect. I'll see if Alma want to come. He might do. I mean, I always come to them. He should do, really. Alma forever. There we go. Boom. I've sent them both. NTB will join us in a minute, and yeah, we'll have a chat with him. If he's not, at least he hadn't had a heart attack. He'll be fine.
Yeah, when he comes on, I'm gonna have to bounce off just quickly. Congratulations, and I gotta. Okay. Hey NTB, congratulations, man. Well deserved, and I gotta go, unfortunately. So, but really, really well deserved. Yes, sir. All right, champ.
Have your heart palpitations stopped yet?
Let's have a look. He's actually in chat. Oh, he's still trying to. There he goes. Can you hear us now, NTB?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, thank God for that. Did you? Sirius just had to go, but he did congratulate. I don't know if you heard it. But he said, "Well done, congratulations." Good stuff. Exactly, brilliant. So well done, mate. Congratulations. 3-2 as well. Cheers. That's brilliant. What a game. I mean, you know, we had about 40 to 50 people watching that game. Was quite a lot for obviously final on the PS4. So everybody, that's how good the game was. Everybody was coming, going, "Wow, this is awesome!" Just stayed. And I mean, oh wow! I mean, what was you thinking? You was 2-0 up, and then obviously came back to 2-2. No re-rolls. He was getting all the re-rolls. I mean, how did you manage to keep cool, or didn't you keep cool? Did you just think, "Oh my God," you know?
I don't know. I think I got really torn with what to do. Basically, you know, you think you go 2-0 up, and then you think, okay, well, this should be fine. He'll probably score, and then, you know, go for the one turn. And I set up for the one turn, and then the kick screwed me a bit because it made everything a little bit iffy. And then I kind of thought, well, it's almost if you had to score at this point, and there's too many turns left. So my plan, obviously, as you could probably work out, was to cover the ball, dodge out on a 2+, pick it up, run deep, and lob it to my goal line, and then figure that he wouldn't be able to get it that go, which means it'd all be down at the last turn, and at that point, you know, there'd be anyway. So I kind of figured that was going to be the safest option rather than going for another one-turner. Yeah. And then, of course, failed the dodge, and then failed the pickup, and then covering the ball didn't matter because it went to the stupid line right on the end. And it went really well early on, apart from the sendings off, and then it sort of slewed a bit, and the numbers went completely the opposite direction. and we played the second half down. I mean, Alma did amazingly to come back into that game because, I mean, early on my dice were amazing. I was getting powers, I was getting armor breaks when I had no right to whatsoever, and I got all those guys off the pitch. But I always knew that coming to the end of the half, he was going to get 2 chances to get them all back, so it was likely they were all going to come back. And he kept his head and he whittled me down, and then by the second half he had 3 or 4 players up, which made it really difficult against his elves. And I guess if you want to be romantic about it, and I kind of am a bit romantic and sentimental, having a one-turner finish the game in turn 16 to win. It's a shame it isn't hand, but I mean, that is kind of poetic. I do kind of like that. I mean, I'm thrilled, obviously, but...
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were cheering for you in the chat. Obviously, you've been in, obviously, with this team. A lot of people would have just quit with the team because, obviously, to my knowledge, you've had a lot of injuries with this team, obviously, and you've never given up, and you've tried and tried and tried, and you know, I think everyone would agree with me that it's a well-deserved victory after all this time. I was obviously cheering for you because I drew down to win 3-2, so I was well happy. I mean, obviously at the beginning, I mean, people said I've got to ask you this. I mean, I said before the game about you, the way you foul. You seem to foul all these crap players, and I was like hoping he doesn't do that with his DP. And then he went and fouled a learner and got sent off. I mean, is it just it just seems to me like it's like I don't care what it is, someone's getting the boot. And unfortunately, like I mean, you've said before that you're so unlucky with fouls because most of the time you get caught as well, don't you? And again, it happened again.
First foul. Every fucking game. Honestly, if you watch all my games from the season, I swear to God, 99% of the time, I get sent off on the first foul and it doesn't even get injured. I tell you what I'm thinking was, though. I tell you what I'm thinking. And I recognise the fact I'm an awful fouler. I can't work out how to position all the players. I can't work out. The idea was, off the kickoff, that I was going to save the DP guy for a decent player, but I couldn't hit any of his decent players. And I removed 2 of them. And the final one was like set up, and I thought, well, if I can get 3 guys off the pitch off the kickoff, that's pretty awesome. There's no way this is going to happen again. Surely I'm not going to get sent off again. And I thought, you know, there's a couple of assists there. I'm lined up. I've covered players. Right, I'll just drop them in there. Get 3 elves off the pitch. It'll be a great start. And then he gets sent off.
I was like saying, don't do it. I was begging Neil to do it, and everyone was like laughing their heads off at me because obviously we had Jesse and V-Power in there. I was like, please don't do it. And they was like, they said he's going to do it, and then he did it. And I was like, great, okay. And then he was sent off, and it was just funny because every time I've seen you do it, like you said, you got a player sent off every time. It just seems
unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's an incredible record. Seriously, I challenge anyone, if you can find all my games, to go back and watch them. It's like an unwritten law of Nuffle now that I get sent off first foul game.
It's a great record, though. I just noticed you only rolled 2 skulls that entire game.
What? Wow! Really?
Yeah.
Crikey.
I was just
well, there you
looking
go.
at the dice log. 2
wow.
skulls.
Well, hey, well, there you go. But what? I mean, obviously, when you start playing Dad out, I bet he was panicking then, wasn't he? The Apo came out. Everyone was like, "Oh my god!" It was like, "Oh my god, Spring Dash is dead." It was like, this is big because if this Apo doesn't work, he's in trouble. And obviously, people were saying in the chat the MVP should have gone to the Apo because he saved the guy who ended up. Yeah. So
that guy's gone on the permanent payroll now. Absolutely, I'm buying a nice house in the Bahamas. He'll be rocking up to training in a Lambo next week. That guy's going to be so deep in rat snatch, he's not going to know what's going on. He's not going to know which way's up.
But wow, it was amazing. But yeah, I mean, I think I ain't seen a game like that for a long time, and it was great. It was a worthy final.
Honestly, it was so good.
Yeah, I'm glad it was a good final in the end. I'm glad I didn't. Okay, I'm glad I won it. Now I've won it, but obviously I'm also glad now I've won it that it was a competitive game and it swung both ways and it was back and forth. I mean, Alma got so unlucky in the first half with that failed catch on the pass, and then there was the swing, which basically instead of being 1-1, it ended up being 2-0.
Yeah.
And not so much luck, but just play and players and just all the little things that happen in Blood Bowl. And I'm really glad it did that because it felt like in the end, I mean, it felt really tense from us. After 6 turns, I said to him, "Have we only had 6 fucking turns at this point? This is ridiculous." So much seemed to have already have happened.
Yeah, it was it was a joy for us to commentate on. We loved it. I mean, it was, and that's what you want is a final like that because obviously everyone was watching it. Obviously, it's showcasing the MML as well. Like, as you know, 2 great coaches going at it. Everybody's hyped. Yeah. Everyone's seen great players. We've seen the drama, the ones. We've seen, various other things, the scores. And like I said, that wasn't easy to score that 10-16. No re-rolls. You went for it. You made the call, them 2-1 DARs, and got it. And it's well deserved. And the great thing, obviously, like you're saying, is that was a battle. You had to earn that title. That's what's so satisfying. It wasn't like a dicing, where everything went right. You was challenged, and you was 2-up, and then to go 2-up thinking you've got the title. A lot of us thought you had the title, and then to go to 2-2 and no re-rolls and still keep the composure to go and win it. I thought you played amazing.
Well, thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, I was shit myself at the end because I could not work out how to make that last one turn easier. Because, I mean, everyone says, okay, one turn's point and click. Well, actually, if you're in a situation like that, I mean, it was 2 1-die blocks, and then obviously to pick up the handoff and then go for it. So it was quite a lot of rolls there, and no re-rolls. And then sometimes this stuff happens. I mean, I couldn't work out, I don't know if you guys saw anything, I couldn't work out how to not end up having to do 1-die blocks.
From where, it was going to be tough whatever you did, and I think the thing is as well is when you got no re-rolls, you just want to throw as less dice as possible, don't you? And
exactly, yeah.
Alma positioned it so well, and I think Jesse said the way he's positioned that LAN is perfect against what you had. So you took the dice you thought was right, they came off, and and that's what you got to do. Sometimes you've got to roll dice you don't want to roll, but that's just Blood Bowl, and luckily. Yeah. This time it went well, and in the end you got the title and all good. And will the champs be back next season?
Well, now
you've won the title.
First question I was going to ask.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of my gut runners have just leveled, so the movement 10, strength 3, agility 5 has got a normal roll, and the Saka guy has got a normal roll. So the gut runners are in good shape.
Yeah.
Problem is, we only have 1 Storm Vermin, and he's a rookie.
Right.
I don't know. Like, on the one hand, I want to say because it's nice to keep it going. On the other hand, do they deserve a rest? Do I deserve a rest from them? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to take a day or two. I kind of thought before, if I won, I would retire them, but now I'm kind of like, do I really want to? But the thing is, all that's going to happen is they're just going to get whittled down again. But that's kind of what Rand does. They build up, they get whittled down, they build up, they get whittled down. So
I suppose the thing is, it's like in a way, I suppose if anyone deserves a rest from a team, it's yourself. I suppose the only reason I asked that is because I thought, you've put so much effort into this team, and there's no better way to retire than to be champions, and nobody can take that off them. That's the only reason I asked. I mean, obviously there'll be a lot of people who won't want you to retire them, but at the end of the day, they've done what the set out to do, and I think it's a fitting way for them to go if they do. But either way, it's great for you now. All the hard work's been done, and the thing is, they can always come back anyway if you do retire them. So there's always that.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to be able to just sort of declare magnificently now, and now we're retiring. But I think after the game, it's a big decision because it's going to break all that run and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's all the adrenaline and everything. You need a rest. I mean, he was over 2 hours that game as well. So, it's just enjoy the victory, enjoy the plaudits while you are coming your way, and you totally deserve every single one of them. And well done, champ. I don't know, V-Power. Do you have anything you can say to him?
No, just congratulations. I was obviously going to ask the question about possible retirements and that, and obviously big props to Alma as well for. Yeah, like you say, for carry on and playing that game, because a lot of people could have just got downhearted and almost give up that game at 2-0 because my co-broadcasters had pretty much wrote them off and were singing your praises at 2-0, saying the game was over, and then it took it
feels
to
like sometimes,
16. So that was cool, but massive congratulations on
he's a fighter, his Alma
win, and such a good game to watch. It really was.
Well, he sends his apologies. He did ask his wife if he could come on, but I think she was not. She wanted a bit of family time, so he had to leave. But he just sent his apologies.
It's fine.
Is that what I call it now?
But that's it. Anyway, that is us done. Thanks for everybody in chat. I mean, we had, like I said, between 40-50 people for most of the game. The longer the game went on, more people like, hey, come on, gotta watch this game. It's so exciting. So that alone, if you watch it back, it'll tell you how good you two played and how exciting the game was, because people were not moving. I mean, there's obviously other Blood Bowl streaming games going on, and most of them wanted to see your game. So that's a credit to you and Alma. And
thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, I'm really happy for you.
Thank you guys for commentating as well. I look forward to listening to
it. It's our pleasure.
Cracking night.
Brilliant. Right, that's it. Go on. So, no, go on.
Thanks to everyone for all their support, just not just personally, but supporting the league and all the stuff the leagues do and all the effort. A lot of people put in way more effort than I do. I mean, I've been here a long time, but a lot of people put in way more effort into the behind the scenes, and they do work, they do commentary and everything, and all those people deserve a lot of praise as well for keeping the league so vibrant and so live as it is, and long may it continue. So just a big thank you to everyone who's always been involved in MML. And people have their ups and downs, people have their ins and outs and their disagreements and all that kind of stuff, but we always sit together and we always come back together, and it's a real privilege to be part of that.
Couldn't have said it by myself. Well said. And on that perfect note, that's us done. And it won't be long before we're doing it all again. Will the champs be back, or will they go right into the sunset? We'll find out, I'm sure, in a few weeks' time. But anyway, from us, thanks to VPalV, and thanks for Serious Jester, who's obviously with us with his Medicate. And thanks for everybody in chat. And again, thanks to our new champion NTB and commiseration to Albert. We'll see you next time. Take care, guys, and bye-bye.